Dream. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We hanging out, chilling, enjoying the day. Gonna be playing some video games, talking about a whole bunch of stuff. I'm super mellow right now, super grateful, kind of humble. Um, Getting to a very, very special place for the future, and I wanted to do a quick stream, probably be all night long. But wanted to do a quick stream to address some of the future projects I'm doing and just have some fun while doing it, playing some video games. Before we get into the video game, we're gonna play Division Two. It is out now. Go get that. It's a good time. We're gonna be talking about my projects. We're gonna be talking about um, various things in the world, and we're just gonna go with the flow. Pretty much is the goal. I'm excited because it's been a while since I streamed. For those that do know, I stream regularly, and today I just wanted to get the ball rolling one more time. Um, Probably should have got a haircut. That being said, uh, thank you for tuning in. We're just chilling, and to start off, first and foremost, man, be grateful, send out love. I labeled this "I missed me too," basically, But really, what it's saying is I know I could be doing better for
Safe area detected.
everyone around me, hanging out and engaging with friends who I've missed out on. And you know, you feel bad because you know you need to make more time for them and all that. But family is even more so more important to me, and I need to make more time for them directly. And all of these projects that I'm gonna start doing might isolate me from them, but it's also gonna bring me closer. I'm gonna be doing a lot of projects, and whoever wants to get involved, they're more than welcome to get involved. Streaming will be one of them. Gonna be doing a bunch of events, and the engagement will be important throughout the process.
Looking for something special?
So stay with me, rock with me. I apologize. I still haven't opened up any of the chats. I'm streaming on 15 platforms from Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all over the world. I need to open up chat so I can see if anyone was commenting. If you have, please stay. Keep commenting. I apologize. I'm going to open it all up so I can see it now as we go. That being said, I am going to just jump into this game and just play random things and do my own thing. Pretty much. Probably should have preset my setup. That way I won't have any disturbances, but we'll get into it. What we're playing today and what we're going to talk about with this video game is the idea of creating real life areas. First game that came out for this series here, it was in New York City, my city, all of Manhattan pretty much, and a little bit of Brooklyn. And it was a very special game, something that I really admired all their hard work, and I honestly inspired by it because I would walk by and get memories of when I was in New York City, hanging out, all the fun times and good things I did in my lifetime. Super special to have that. And then this game here takes us to Washington, D.C. They have a lot of landmarks, historical areas, some very great museums and different places. And while this might look like this regular shooter, there's a lot of very detailed, specific areas and things like that in this game that make it special. That being said, I think all my controls are dead here. I probably should have prepped. And let's hope this one's charged. Yes. So, we're going to get into the game, talk about all those little things, but then overall, what you're looking at is there was a virus that wiped out a lot of society. And society started falling apart, and you're part of an agency that's trying to fight to get it back. And that's the ultimate setup. And before I put the gameplay, I'm going through a warfare as we speak. This very second, trying to make sure the stream is good. I try to keep it as PG as humanly possible. Going up here, rebind these guys. So it's gonna be a lot of craziness going on, and you're not gonna know what's happening. That's fine, guys. We'll work it out. So right now what I'm doing, there's 4 players. These are all 4 players, active players. I'm going to talk like if people don't know what this game is at all. If you're like a 15-year-old saying, what is this kid doing? So there's 4 live players, human players. They're all in blue, as you can see, one right there, 2 of them below me. And we're fighting off this faction who's in here taking over this. And there's a lot of story to it. I'm not going to get into any of that. But I want to talk about the overall game. This game, it's so hard to create a game like this because because there's so many different variables and dynamics to it outside of just the online connectivity of being able to bring in all kinds of 4 players at any time. I just jumped into this mission with other players who were in the middle of the mission. I revived 2 of them. Help me! Now I'm here trying to help them out. You fucker! Hopefully I can do some good gameplay for you guys as I go. So, on top of that, there's these really great mechanics on your gear, all these different variables that you can create a combination to create an awesome build, aka a build is your setup. You know, when you go out to battle, you want to have the right vest on, gloves, knee pads, all of these different attributes, right? So you got to create this combination. There's math, there's all types of things going on in this game. For that, you have to be very, very methodical with your approach on how you build it properly. I have a 311-7, if you can see over there, right next to my character's gun. There's red, blue, and yellow. We'll get into that in a minute. Show you guys about builds and break things down in a little bit. I know a lot of people want to know about that stuff. We'll get into that side of it too. There's so much to get into today. I don't know where to start, honestly speaking. I'm just rushing in here because I'm a madman. I play very wild a lot of times on purpose. The goal is cause havoc. So I just made that enemy. I had to chase him down. He was a medic. He revives the other enemies. So I wanted to stop him. Mind my aim. I am playing on PlayStation 4 for that. But yeah, we got to get into some of this building the loadouts and all that. For the experts who play these games, I have some really good tips for those guys hanging around. A bunch of tryhards they are. And I'm about to get shot by this guy. So, anyway, the game, actually I need to change some settings. I wanted to try something new. I personally haven't tried. I didn't think I needed it. Let me see first. Trying to unload on this boss here. So these guys are very tanky. I know they're humans. This is a Tom Clancy. Have you ever read any Tom Clancy's book? He's a great author. God bless you. God rest his soul. I'm going down, man. Tom Clancy wrote a lot of great books, a lot of realistic, real-life books. And this game tries to follow that. It's supposed to be crazy and fun and weird, different, unlike his books, where more realistic, real-life, stay grounded in this game compared to most games. You got like these aliens or some superpower type of abilities. But anyway, I love this game. The level design. I mean, if you would check Washington D.C. and you check all these areas in this game, you'll see most of them are replicas of this
Wonder
game.
what that unlocks.
They did a really good job being able to present that the right way. So I'm inspired by it. I love it. I think it's awesome. And oh my, sorry about that. And I'm actually gonna be making a video game, and this game does a lot of great things that I want to take from it. Why is this thing saying my bullets are not full? What's going on? Oh, there it is. Whoa! Sorry about that. So, I am streaming on Facebook, which I don't usually stream on my personal account, but I wanted to do something different today, guys. You know, I need to try something. We're gonna do it in the middle of this fight, because I trust my players to carry me. There's a setting on here somewhere. Field of vision. Oh, wait a minute. I shouldn't try this here. Let me back up. I'll try this first. Alright, let's take a look. I lowered my field of vision. It's on 0. Let's see. You can only see the 2 elevators. I'm gonna fix that. This is the technical side of things. 25 maybe? That's probably a lot. Let's see. Sheesh, that's a lot. That's a lot, but maybe it'll help. Let's find out. So it's giving me a bigger view. I don't think that's... I think that is probably gonna help. So yeah, so I'm creating this video game. I'm writing the GDD, which stands for Game Design Document, and the goal is to get investors in the future to invest in it so that we can create it officially. So it's just like when you're writing a movie script, creating a screenplay, all these things are beginnings of what becomes the actual movie. There's no automatic, you know. Come on, buddy.
Get in there and stop Black Tusk.
So it's a process and it's fun, and what I'm doing is creating this very wild idea, because video games are looked at as an immature hobby by some. The impact that I want to leave in video games, the game I'm creating, is one that shows the maturity of video games.
Going in.
I think a lot of games stay away from that if they want to sell. That's cool. So if you know how to create a video game, it's still a lot of fun. Kids can still enjoy. An adult can pick up the experience. It's amazing. And you can go just sit here and watch awesome movies that are just, you know, close to what a video game is as far as interaction, connect with the audience in a different way. Video games do it like no other. So while movies are just as bad as video games as far as violence or whatever you want to try to put in front of the argument, movies also have powerful messages, storyline, great character development, and all of those great things that come with video games. First time going down, guys. There it is. Let's get right back up. I have a revive hive. And this thing will lift me right on up. And the reason I pushed up was to get these guys off of the torrent. The way I play is I push enemies back. Make them uncomfortable. It helps my team to be able to advance, take over certain areas. And it's risky and it's tough and it's not a good job to have. But I love doing it. Because it really does help. There's a glitch going on in this world. Oh, they're coming. Super glitch. Anyway, so yeah, so games have a special place, and they're the world is starting to realize, and it's gonna get to a point where video games are things for every single age and different things. So once the young kids of this and the previous generation grow up, if you're 20 right now and under, then video games is a part of your life. So if you ask a 20-year-old or under, hey, you wanna watch a movie or play the game? Now the games have movies in them, so video games have everything. They offer the best of entertainment because you can be a part of the story. You're not just watching it. It's kind of lazy. So the only time I like to watch movies if I'm home, I love watching movies every day if I can, but the best time is when I'm lazy. I want to lay back, watch a movie, sit down and watch a movie. I just want to decompress with that, right? With video games, I can do that also, but then there's the other side where I can decide that I'm super hyper and I want to engage. So then we just go and play the video game. Now there's a story and there's things going on. There's a deeper purpose in the video game compared to where you're just sitting there watching a 2-hour at most movie where you don't have any interactions, you don't have any purpose in it, you're just there. Lay back and experience whatever comes in. But with video games, there is a sense of control, a sense of interaction that is like no other media in the world. And it's very, very beautiful.
Access granted.
To say the least. And if there's few directors, I'm gonna name one, Hideo Kojima, who actually has the best format for video games. He has a deep message, he has a deep theme and concept. Everything connects together to create this full experience for the players, instead of just watching a great scene and then playing a whole different type of game. Everything combines to create this very amazing experience overall. And that's the type of thing I love.
See if you can find a way to interrupt the Black Tusk download. They must be accessing one of those systems directly.
And
Black Tusk download halted.
that's what I'm interested in, telling a story, an interactive story that's like no other for the future generations to be inspired in a special way about life and humanity. And I don't want to spoil my game, but you know, it has to connect with all of society, all of the ups and downs we face. As we embrace that, you know, we don't have it all figured out. We're all human, and that's fine, okay? You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to agree. You gotta talk about it. You gotta be connected. Remember that I'm about to go down. So remember that we're connected. Everything you do does matter, and it feels like it doesn't, right? So in real life, I'm talking. In real life, you feel like, dang, I done messed up. Now they're gonna have to clear out all these enemies without me. So anyway, that's a good time to talk. So you feel like you don't matter. So what happens is people disconnect. So they're worrying about themselves. And everybody's focused on them. Let me make money. Let me do me. I gotta get me right. I don't care about nobody else. Whatever. And it is the right and the wrong thing to do. it is right to take care of yourself and to lift yourself up, but it's important to also help the world as much as possible. Me, at this point in my life, I have a lot of work to do to put my family in a place where they can really excel with that. And if I don't
50%
do it
complete.
properly, it's hard. It's harder for the family to become bigger and better with things in life. So it takes effort, right? And we all have to come to a better place and understanding and a communication level that we all can build for the future. And right now I'm just watching these guys play. Oh, another text. Watch this guy. I'm back.
Agent down.
So anyway, that being said, I think with video games, you know, you got these multiple players playing together, but the world hasn't united in the right way, in my opinion. Wow.
Got the data.
Chat. Thanks, chat. First of all, these guys are going hard right now. Yeah, so that's where my video game and what I want to do is connect the world in a special way, which is very important. The message, theme, the concept, the gameplay is all gonna revolve around that. Oh no! Did we really just fail that? Wow.
Targeting hostiles.
Let's get them!
An agent has left your
That
group.
was terrible.
Another agent is now group leader.
Alright, well, let me get out of here.
Broadcast picked up. Civilians in
Nice.
distress.
Do over. Alright, so as we were saying, all that aside, let's not talk about that, man. Everybody watching on Facebook, I see you, man. So I got that going on, and I'm connected to a bunch of gaming companies who are waiting for me to be ready to present it to them. And now it's kind of overwhelming to know that they're anticipating something from me, and I told them to wait, because getting overexcited and just putting something out isn't good enough. So I'm going to write the script, make sure it's perfect, and then be able to have confidence in that. And then, you know, we'll see what happens from there. Outside of that, when it comes to gaming, I'll be doing a bunch of stuff. Charity events that I've been doing for the past 4 years. I'm going to be doing a bunch of more in the near
You
future.
have left the group. Safe area entered.
Oh, hold on a second. Let's make this easier here. Here it goes. I'm gonna do this on challenging, guys. Make life easier. So, as I was stating, the charity events that I've been doing have
You
been
have received an
very,
invite
very
to another agent's group.
special and near to me, and I haven't put it out to the world. You know how people like, I'm gonna go do charity, and then they show up with 7 cameras, and then they put it all over the web, and I've never done that in my time so far. I am going to. I'm gonna start opening the door to the small things that I've been doing, because people need to know. People need to see. And while, oh, he's trying to just show off, he did something good. I think also at the same time, it's helping people be inspired, hopefully, to want to do something also. So that's just my take. You know, you can say I'm wrong or right, however you feel. It's how you feel. But that's my stuff that I've been doing, and all that connects to gaming and why I'm inspired to make a video game. All these charity events for hospitals where kids, you know, we gave them bunch of free games and played with them and hung out with them, and it was a really really touching time, beautiful to say the least. And then let me see something here. Let me see. I think I'm gonna go with this. There we go. So, that was the key. Apologies, I was trying to search them out. Key for me being moved by all of what they do. Starting to do all those projects for the past 4 years, it's been moving to me, and I'm inspired by it, and I want to keep doing that. But I'm going to put it out to the world, and now I'm going to get everybody involved. There's some stuff with Boston Children's Hospital. There's some stuff with a Roxbury Shelter. Just a bunch of little events that I'm going to try to bring to the world. And I don't normally stream on my personal accounts, but now I'm going to start opening that door in the near future. So stay tuned for that. And then I'll be doing these type of just chill out and talk, hang out while I'm doing something else. Whether it's making music at the house or playing a video game or even working out, getting back in shape. I'm going to be a health coach again. All of those things are really good for me, but then they're good ways to interact and engage with people, family, friends. So if you're watching, you're hanging out, hang with me. I've done I've done IG, Instagram live, Facebook live. Starting to do the personal one. Normally I keep it all on the business side and no one really knows, but we are going to be changing the world with the view, my perspective on everything. So let's talk about life, talk about what's going on, talk about me, say, yo man, I've been slacking, bro, which is true. And I just wasted one of my abilities here. So to talk about this game, and I'm not going to talk in general anymore, I kind of overstepped that. I feel like this guy's heavy. Let's go down right now. I have no read on this. So, talking about this game. Now we're going to talk like if you know this game. A lot of people don't know it. It's okay. So, for those that have played this game a ton, this game has the best build setup. If you play games like Destiny, you play games like Borderlands, you play games like Anthem, you know that they all have their great qualities. There's some things people love a ton. And this medic is killing, reviving everybody. You gotta kill this guy. He's just out there lifting everybody right now. So, you know that they all have great qualities, but the Division has so much depth in the experience compared to any other game. Don't run now, boy. Compared to any other game, and I gotta give them credit for that, big time. It's a very, very amazing game. And a lot of people will forget about it and not think about it and not realize there's so much content, and then there's so much you can do within that content to make it even more special.
Black Tusk changed the vault security codes.
So just to talk about it real quickly, we're going to get into my build later This build is a 3-11-7 build, and what it is it looks like you don't have a lot of damage, but you're smart because this game has these talents that boost up your damage. So I basically have a tank. I can take a lot of hits, but secretly this guy does serious damage also. And the goal is to have a balanced build, a little bit of everything. Get my butt whipped while I'm at it. Okay, well. Trying to save our teammates as much as possible.
Cover me, I'm reloading.
So we'll get into all of the type of builds and all that really deep stuff in a minute. But we're gonna talk about the way I play. I like to be over aggressive. Like I told y'all earlier, I flank, I push in. The enemies will get behind cover, and then you got to spend the whole time waiting for them to get out of cover or trying to get closer. So for me, I push as hard as possible, except when there's a big boy like that, all up on my back. Push as hard as possible, get them out of cover, and let my teammates get some work done. Come on, man. Can't let these medics revive people. That guy down there is a dangerous player. So yeah, so I love it. It feels good. It's a fun way to play. For me, it's kind of run and gun, and this game is about cover and shoot. But for me, make it a run and gun as much as possible. But these guys hit very hard. They're very tanky. It's not as easy as it sounds. You gotta be very tricky getting in and out of cover. And it's a good way to play because you practice. Honestly, what I do is I practice how to play against regular players. The more you in and out of cover, the more you're moving around, the more you can be able to put up a fight against other players.
One of the ranking Black Tusk team members should have access to the vault.
So yeah, so the design that I'm creating, it's deeper story. The video game that I'm creating, it's going to be an insane game where it's supposed to really touch your mind, heart, and spirit, make you question yourself as a human. You have to make real life decisions. In this game, for example, there's a lot of just shooting. As you can see, I'm unloading on this robot right now, and it's not a lot of thinking, and there's no consequences for killing him or not. In my video game, there'll be consequences for every little thing you do. It's a very powerful type of game, and you know, I study these other games, I see what's fun about them, but what can I do that's
An agent needs
a lot
assistance.
more powerful and important in video games to have a deeper purpose. Because what people don't realize is, oh, it's just a silly game and it looks like it. First of all, video games make billions of dollars, just as much or more than movies do. And they have the same storylines, right? There's a hero, there's a good guy, there's a bad guy. They're trying to fight each other, win. You know, that's how most movies are, at least action movies, and hero movies, things like that. That's what video games follow. But video games also have deep narrative, drama-based, psychological thrillers, horror games, and all those are movie categories. It's all inspired by the movies. there's movies within each of the games, cutscenes and narratives that are very powerful. A lot of times, it is missed by the mainstream world, and somebody like me trying to create one is trying to bring it to the next level where everyone that doesn't play games and thinks it's the stupidest thing will end up saying, I need to play that game. I wanna, it's so interesting, it's so powerful when I'm hearing about it. I want to get it to the point where politicians who are against video games will end up, supporting it because of its profound message. But it's going to be very controversial, and it's designed that way on purpose to catch eyes and to make people say, damn, this guy is really pushing the envelope on what games should be. And apologies for this bright screen. This guy just flashbanged me. Carry these guys. And I don't have a crazy build right now. Anyway, so that's the thing. And the reason I'm talking like this is because I know I got 40, 50, and 60-year-olds, maybe 70-year-olds on my stream right now on Facebook or my other places. I'm on 15 different places streaming. So one of you guys are like, what is this guy doing right now? And you're wondering. So it's important to kind of give you guys a tutorial of it, help you understand the bigger picture. And, yeah, so that's what's going down. So what we're doing here is fighting these waves, doing all this stuff, collecting these items. Everything you see on the floor, it's either a gun, a gear, some type of resource for us in the future. And I'm replayed this mission I just did to get with a different crew, get myself a key.
Wonder what that unlocks.
And
Keep an eye out.
Anyway, all right. So back to the forget about all this stuff. We already said it over and over and over and over. Now I'm gonna get geeky for you guys. I know a lot of heads don't be into this. The people I associate with when I was younger, that are on my Facebook or on whatever, IG or certain different places, they're not about video games. They probably don't know about it as much, but we're about to get real geeky on you. So this game has setups for you to be able to put out damage, you to have a better defense, you to have better skills overall. And I can't do it while I'm fighting right now. I'm gonna die in a minute if I keep on fooling around. I'm gonna back up for a second. But to address it, let me get over there. I gotta get over there. Healing. So basically, my setup, I was talking about it earlier, very, very smart. It takes a lot of effort to figure out how to create a build that doesn't seem like it's going to be workable. So my build, naturally, if you first look at it, it's going to be survivable. It survives anything. All these bullets, all this damage, take a lot of hits. And it looks like it can't put out any damage. Looks like it's not going to have any attacking ability. But it's where you optimize these talents that each piece of gear has to boost your skills. I'm trying to focus a little bit, but we're about to get ransacked. I don't know why. There it is. So we'll take a second and give it a look for those that are pro players. This is an easy build. You pull out the unbreakable chest piece, And then outside of that, I'll have patience on my knee pads. I'm supposed to have competent on my gloves, and I'm supposed to have on the ropes, which I don't right now. That's crazy. So what I did there, what I just did there, if I would have stuck with my team, they would have pushed on us. Instead, I pushed on them. These are strategical warfare things where you need the positioning more than anything. So as he pushes in, we get a... And what I'm doing is just keeping them back. I don't want them in my house. Try to destroy everybody. I should put on my headset. Oh no, this guy, you can't mess with him. I'm out of here. Oh, he left. Somebody shoot this guy, man. Damn it.
Agent down.
Alright, so we took back control of what we wanted. So this guy comes around. These are things in warfare. Yeah, this game design is so amazing. There's so much fun to be had here. Here we go. I made my second character. This is my second. And basically... Basically, I'm trying to get good gear for him. Trying to let this guy know to come back. I should turn my mic on, but not happening.
Authentication successful. Access granted. Data stream detected.
They're already downloading the data. They'll wipe it if they grab it first.
I've already gotten everything there. Alright, let's go take care of this. Is this guy activating it already? Come on, dude.
See if you can find a way to enter the black test download. It must be accessing one of those systems directly.
Download initiated. Black dust download halted.
So yeah, a couple of things that I want to give some tips about. A lot of people go on YouTube and they'll like figure out what build to put on. That's a terrible thing to do. Now, don't get it wrong. There's definitely some good advice you can get, but be wary of that. First of all, usually those are always outdated. Secondly, I'm the only one out here right now. So they're usually outdated, and then secondly, they're always specific to their build. So like, you gotta have this, you gotta have that, you gotta do this, you gotta do everything, you gotta do, and they make it sound like, and the way these games work, this game works. It's lottery pick as far as some of the stuff you can get. All the stats that people have, you can't always get. So, just be smart about that. Oh, whoa. So I'm kind of staying next to the computer to kind of make sure it downloads, but I feel like these guys don't know what they're doing. You can't be next to both of them. But yeah, so you want to pretty much do what you can with your build. For example, I don't have the 2 pieces on this build, but if I switch over to my other account, I'll have those 2 important parts. I could flip flop and send this over to the other side and do that, but I'm okay with just chilling with this second character and putting whatever I got here. Kind of creating a new playthrough, a new grind to get these shooting at the air.
An agent needs assistance.
Alright, they're both up there. I'm gonna try to get up top. Just slow them down from coming over.
Well done. Consider securing the building.
Bad hit right here.
Vital signs are
Went hard. Said you want to play? Yeah, man. I'm not gonna do PvP anytime soon, so maybe later. I just want to do a couple missions, maybe go in the dark zone and get killed
Agent
by that drone.
incapacitated.
Also, sheesh. Don't give up on me. Yes. I got potato aim right now. It's not easy. I got an LMG I'm trying to shoot from long range. They revived him? They really just revived him. Not okay with me. There you go. We got the medic. I need to
Immediate
step
medical
out
assistance
in
needed.
some air. But yeah, we'll play later if you want to join. I don't mind. Anybody's welcome. Again, it's just a casual day of hanging out. Nothing serious, man. Oh! I was on my phone, man. Don't they realize people gotta be on
Serious
their
trauma
phone
detected.
all day, 24/7?
Agent down.
No breaks? Thank you, sir. I'm about to hit this guy with some. Oh, he's going down anyway.
I can't transfer the data. The interference from the structure. Make your way back
Got him.
topside.
Get him, coach. game's amazing. Think about the first time I played it, and I ran through the story, and the overall level design. It's really good. What the? Got him close. Show them how to dance real quick. Yeah. Someone asks, why am I streaming on Facebook and Instagram? Well,
Still can't get
so
a
I have
clean
personal
signal.
accounts on there
Something's throwing up
that I
interference.
don't usually post or even look at those accounts. And I'm disconnected with all those people I've had for a long time. And I need to reconnect. And I need to get personal with everyone again from my past. So I'm going to just try to engage with them a little more, get them involved with what I'm doing in the future. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much fancy about it. I'm up here trying to take out the big dogs.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh, I forgot they come out that door. I gotta go.
Serious trauma detected. Agent incapacitated. Immediate medical assistance needed.
No. Yeah,
Agent killed.
I deserve that. I deserve it. Let's spectate. Watch these guys. This is the smart way to play. Just stay put. But again, I like being aggressive. I like that push. Teaches you how to be a better player overall.
An agent needs assistance.
Nobody coming to get me. Oh, there he is. He's coming. He's coming. Get your boy. Go and get your boy. Yeah, the boy. There we go. Knee pads. Those things look like they're gonna be the joint. Cloaked. I didn't even know you can get up here. Look at that. That's nice. Well, I'm not gonna stay up there. Just wanted to see. Oh, they got a reviver.
Device deactivated. Data transfer stream opened. Handshake authenticated. Transfer
Here
initiated.
it comes.
29% complete.
See that push back? It's key because now they're going back instead of
50%
coming over. These are these little tricks that I like to do. It's hard though when for certain areas, certain things. Some of these guys are overpowered. You don't want to.
5%
Trying to kill this medic before he revives somebody. Don't want him reviving people.
upload complete. Data transfer stream closed.
Slick. Now clean up the rest of the Black Tusk, or we could call today a win.
Oh, another medic. Oh no! I think he's gonna revive people too. Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna come over and talk to these guys real quick. Just have a little conversation. Little friendly conversation. Bullets. Yeah, middle one. Beautiful. So far so good. So we just saved the president, if you didn't know. I made this character very weird. So I got a male character and a female character. This is the female one. I try to make her Holly Berry-ish. She got blonde hair though. And then I was like, you know what? It's not working out. Her face was terrible. So I ended up just putting glasses on her to hide her face. And little hat. And then just kind of like little swagger clothing. And go into some pink, some blue, and all the variations. So yeah, so streaming on these outlets that you're seeing now, my personal accounts, the purpose is in the future there's a lot of projects coming on. There's some music projects, there's some... Oh. Going down. Have to fight this guy. There's a lot of projects coming along in the future. We'll get into that as time goes. For now, it's just chilling. Ooh, we gonna get good job.
Serious trauma detected.
Try to rush up to the sniper.
Immediate
that?
medical assistance needed.
Oh, that's the machine. Okay.
Agent out of mission.
I was coming after this guy. Serious? Wow, they destroyed it. I'm screwed. Oh, I
An
done
agent
messed up.
needs assistance.
I done made this guy die now too. There it is. Yes, sir. Running back for my life. Running back for my life. It's getting hard. Let's go ahead and put one of these puppies on.
Vital signs critical.
I should be rocking a sniper, but because this is a lot of snipers up top. But in the LMG swagger right now. I'm gonna try to get this guy off the ledge. Get out of here. Sucker. Take your spot, bro. Oh, he's coming for my guys. I gotta help them. No, I don't.
Serious
I'll help
trauma
myself.
detected. Agent down.
Do they know there's a guy behind them?
Agent down.
Thank you, kind sir.
An agent needs assistance.
I like it, baby. Yeah, baby. Holy. For those watching, let me know if the stream doesn't come out too great. It's a new thing I'm doing with adding the personal accounts, so it might not be as visually stunning. It might be 720 instead of 1080p, which isn't a big difference, especially if you're watching through your phone.
Agent down.
It's the same thing. So our team is having a little bit of a hard time with these snipers. They're hitting very hard. But, I'm gonna pull up on them. Get them out of the damn top of that area because he's just, oh, it's not even a sniper. Oh, electric shocks. Okay. Oh man, they're really lighting us up with these drones. Alright, there we go. Dude, it's ridiculous. They don't stop coming out. Here they come. Gotta go though. Too many enemies. big guy comes, we're in trouble. We're already in trouble. It's gonna get very interesting.
Assistance.
Coming to the weak point. This is why the LMG is good. It suppresses some enemies. Stops them from coming in. Oh. Heal up. This guy gets inside of here. I gotta get the hell out. Oh, I'm going down.
Immediate medical
I'm
assistance
going
needed.
down. Left. You better leave, boy. Got one big boy down. On to the next. David. And yes, I'm over concentrated. Oh man. I got a new component. Got some gear pieces. Nothing crazy. Did get a dope gun here. In the middle of the fight, I'm looking through this. Just how confident I am. Alright. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. We did it, baby. We did it. Somebody said, well, I ain't overhyped. I'm chilling, man. Feeling good, man. Come on, man. Just did the mission.
We'll need to go through the data to figure out what Black Trust was after. But the important thing is that we got it and they didn't. Well done.
You could just say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wasn't bad. Wasn't that bad. A little bit of a rough patch here and there, but we made it, baby. We made it. Look what we did. Alright, so before we keep going, I'm going to go back to the base to talk for a second. Now we're going to get into the builds and the thoughts about them. So a lot of guys on YouTube, they'll tell you this, say you gotta have, and it's not true. There are specific things that work well together. Then there's things you can experiment and add on to your build, because you can't always have the optimized build. For example, for the raid and for any very high level mission, you want damage to elites because that's a specific type of enemy. But guess what? That's not the only enemy on the game, especially in the raid. Right at the end, for example, they put out some normal enemies, and it'll take you longer to kill them if you don't have weapon damage. So one thing that can't be beat in this game is raw weapon damage. So if you rock assault rifle, you put raw weapon damage on that puppy, max that out, you'll be better off than me, who probably has 80% damage to elites on one of my builds. So it's not about
Agent is no longer in your group.
let's leave this real quick. So it's not necessarily a bad thing to follow some of these trends and the meta of what everybody uses, but you also have to take into account what works for you, the overall experience, and different type of experimental builds that will actually help change things. So if we all stuck to what was popular and we stuck to a shotgun, for example, with an assault rifle, berserk, and strained, then the game will be somewhat boring. But this game is so amazing because there's different types of builds. I'm going to showcase one right now that I have on. The main focus is Unbreakable. This build, this attribute here, which I need to present, um, to my right, over here. Actually, my camera's blocking it, so I'm gonna put it down here, right under me. As a matter of fact, it says Unbreakable. 70% of your max armor is repaired when your armor is depleted. Pretty much giving you an extra 70%. So on top of whatever armor you have, you get an extra 70 on top of it. That is huge. That is a big one. This is like a lifesaver. So I rock this build when I just want to chill out. Like right now I'm streaming, so I'm like, let me casually throw this on and enjoy and relax. And not overthink, not overfight, not have to really, really concentrate too crazy. And just have fun with the game. Let me see what this has here. 6 weapon damage, that's alright. So that's how I am running it. Sorry about that. I had to look at this new gear that I got. So that's the talent, and that's what it offers. So I put that piece on. Now to get that piece, I have to get a requirement on that build. So there's 11 or more defense on this build. And the way you know about defense is if you look closely. I need to do like a zoom in thing on my I'm gonna try that right now. I don't know if this is gonna destroy my stream, but actually no, we're not gonna do that. I am gonna destroy the stream. So anyway, on the middle of your screen, there's numbers. It says 498. 98. Under that, there's 3 different colors. Red is for offense, blue is for defense, and yellow is for skills. So the requirement for this chest piece is defense to 11. As you can see, I have it, but it takes a lot out of my build to put that on. It's a lot of work, and you don't really necessarily want that on your build if it's going to hinder your other abilities and things that you have going on. So for me, I have it now, but it's hurting me from having a good book bag and having good gloves. I wish I could have good gloves and a book bag, but with this build I got right now, which was doing decent as you can see. So that's the focus on that build. Now we're going to switch it up to Berserk, which is a different style of play. We're going to talk about its talent here. The talent is called Berserk. Alright, so Berserk gives you extra 10% extra damage for every 25% of max armor depleted. So you're going to be able to put out more damage depending on the depletion of max armor. Right? It's a really good build. It's really awesome. And it's going to be very powerful to hurt people. On the other side of me being able to do that, I have very low tankiness. So I in a fight, I have to play casual and safe with this build. I have to stay behind cover. I have to try not to get hurt too much. And it's a dangerous slope to play under. But that's the format of this one. But with this one, I do have some of the things I love, which is on the ropes. I get an extra 25% extra damage when I set it up properly. And that's pretty much it overall. I don't like this build. This is just something I threw together to play around with. But anyway, those are the general premises, if that's a word, of the build. And to get a little more deeper, I'm going to come over here and show you guys something with this Very nice setup, in my opinion. This is a range where you can test a lot of things. This is time to kill area. So it'll tell me how long it'll take me to finish off all those guys. This one's accuracy. This one's damage, DPS, and DPS. So I like doing this time to kill a lot. So what we're gonna do is activate the 2 skills and go for the shot. And I'm gonna use the same gun, just reload casually and try my best to see how fast I can get all of these guys. And what this does is gives you the chance to see how much damage or how fast your setup is able. Oh. I have to drop another health to make sure I'm on cooldown. Alright, so what I did was drop my skills, which was these abilities. It took me 32 seconds to do that. That's a lot. That's a lot of time. That's way too much time, to be honest. And we're going to try it again. Oh, actually, no. We're not going to try it. Let's wait for a second. We are going to wait. Anyway, I don't like that. Let's be honest. Let's go ahead and see how long it takes for my LMG, which is a huge clip, take out multiple people. And already I'm almost done. I'll be done in 25, the max or less. There we go. 21. The other gun had 32, right? So that shows you the ability that these guns have. Now, I should switch out this gun. I like it though, for some reason. It's low damage, but it's fun to play with. And I'm going to go ahead and put on something with a little more fight in it, let's just say. You know, I haven't tried this one. Landing headshot adds a stack of a bonus of 10%. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's go for it. We're gonna go with headshot damage. What was this? More headshot damage? Sheesh. Alright. I don't think this is gonna do the same speed as my wait, I should aim for the head. This aiming is really fast. I gotta slow this down. Dude, that speed is faster. I don't like it. I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. Alright, so everybody watching on the personal platforms, I'm deleting and logging off of those right now. So, apologies. I love you. I'm sure you're probably family or a close friend. Let's try this puppy out, man. I really like this puppy. 20... Let me see something. 23. Has a small clip. It's not fast. I don't know. This right here is the big mama. Alright, let's go for it. We're gonna go for... We have this, and... As a matter of fact, I want to see... Nah. Trying to think. All my good guns are in my stash. And I only have one good gun on this whole build. It's crazy. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna back out. Back out. Back out. Go to my other character. While we wait for that, I'll go into this lobby area. What it do? What it do? What it do? This is the Division 2. Everybody always asks me that I developed this game. So when I jump into matches and talk about it, they think that I did because of some of the thoughts and concepts that I put out there. No, man. I love this game. I admire the devs that did this game. I actually want to steal them for my game in the future. Try to hire them for me, take them away from Ubisoft at some point. I'm not sure who or what, but the level design guys, I googled the credits. Those guys are amazing. And the um you know, how would I call it? The gear and weapon engineers who put it all together, the programming of that, I want them on the team. Some of the mission guys are really good. I'm taking all you guys, stealing you from Ubisoft so that you can help develop my game in the future. But that'll be like 5 years from now, or 4, before it gets started. But I want to recruit the top tier guys. And I gotta see. I'm gonna probably get investors first. I want to get investors to pretty much give me a foundation so that we can build from there. I think too many times we don't get that foundation that we deserve. People put out these really creative independent games that don't have the funds and resources to be as good as they're meant to be. Even AAA games tend to be over ambitious. The Division Part 1 had a really amazing idea with a drone being controlled by your cell phone. And that never was allowed to flourish, but it was a great idea. Damn, this has
Entering safe area.
three different. You know what? I should have put that all in my stash. Sheesh. Let me see something. I need a face mask with over 40, like this one right here. This is a really good face mask. I love it. I need to get. There it is. That's the one I'm going to destroy right now. Either that one or this one. Let's go with this one. Alright, so got a lot of work to do on this build. I'm gonna just do the wait, let me see something. It's not good. So the mask I have, it's probably the one of the best masks I can get. Let me look at it as a matter of fact. Yeah, it's the Gala. I need another one of these. Oh, look at it right here. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not happening. Level 43. Interesting. Hmm. You know what I'm about to do? I'm gonna experiment, guys. This is the boring part for people that are watching. Somebody trying to create a build, trying to master their builds, do all this fancy stuff. But without this game wouldn't be as compelling for grinder players who really are into trying to develop the best possible builds to do some crazy things. Alright, so let's take a break and look at what I got going on. I'm trying to keep everything relegated throw on this. This has weapon. This has damage to elites. That's really good. I'm gonna lose the skill on that, but it's gonna be a level 40. We're ruining this build on purpose, though. This doesn't have much that I need, so let's see. This doesn't have. This just has offense. I don't need that right now. Looking for something crazy right now. Not gonna find it here. Oh, look, I might have found it. Interesting. So, I'm trying to create a new build. This one doesn't offer much. You can put 2 extra. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so we got to rock this. I'm gonna lose out on some damage to my build, but in the long run, it is worth it. $125. There we go. Alright. We're looking better. Slowly. Gela, it just has armor and patience. This isn't that great of a setup. I don't really use patience. I don't think I want that. Three armors, both the same. If I throw this on, I'm just changing up my swagger, baby. We need armor. All the armor we can get. Armor, baby. There we go. Alright, that didn't really do much. And I have my build already set, but it's not what I want. I got the 40 plus here. I got the on the ropes. I got compensated. Hard hitting. If only I can get these gloves to do some work for me. If only. Let's see, maybe I can. Alright, so I only need 2. Apologies for all y'all trying to. Interesting. I'll get 1 here. I'll go back 2. But it doesn't do what I want it to do. get 7 there, but then I won't have my defense. Yep. Alright, I'm over it. This is a decent build. Let's look at some of the stats. What did I just do? It's not that crazy. Just throwing it together here. Damn, I got 0 critical hit. What the flex? Only 56 damage to elites. That's not that great. Damn, this build is kind of weak, to be honest. But I could add some weapon damage. LMG 5. That's good right there. Alright. And what does this do? I don't want it. Let's go with Pestilence. Well, whole shirt. We'll try that. It's not a crazy build, but something's better than nothing. Alright. Actually, let me put this away as a save slot. Look, I got a bunch of different builds. I can't make any more? Oh, man. This is originally the raid build, but I took 3 pieces off. I'm gonna override this one. I gotta look at all these builds as a matter of fact, right after I override this. There we go. Alright, we got a raid build. Let's check that out for a second. I don't think the stats are going to be crazy. Most of these talents are the same because I wanted to see what I can do with a similar build. Not good. It's okay. We'll survive. Unstoppable Force, which is one I hardly use, but I want to try it. Another one of those low builds that look weak but are pretty tough in the long run. 40. It's not that good. What else? This build is kind of new for me. Let's check it out. Weapon damage is pretty good. One last build. Here we go. So what I like about this build, it's kind of balanced as far as all of the stats go. Rocking this specific setup right here, I'm going to show you guys the setup here. Basically makes it so that I'm able to swap to my, oops, sorry, wrong one, the holster that you're seeing here. I'm able to swap to my sidearm and it reloads all my bullets. Really good talent. And then this one, what is the, oh, the weak points, you get extra bullets. I mean, why not, right? I look at it like, why not, in my opinion. I can't have the submachine gun. I forgot about that. As a matter of fact, we're going to go with stop, drop, and roll, baby. I think this is the build I'm going to keep. And then we'll go from there. I'm gonna try this build out. Something different. Something different for me. We'll see how good or bad it is as I play through it. Put a lot of this junk. I gotta throw a lot of this away. So I don't like streaming when I have to do management on these builds, but it is what it is, man. I just wanted to get on today and hang out. It's not that serious. I need to actually do something real quick. Check my activity. Doesn't let me look. What? Okay, there we go. All done. Okay. I'm gonna try to do an epic one real quick. This is gonna get interesting, to say the least. I'm gonna do a couple epics, maybe do the Dark Zone, and then call it a night. Oh, I gotta put some of these guns away too while I'm at it. I like this one right here. Which one is fire? This gun looks tight. It's just low. Alright, here we go. Almost ready, guys. Almost ready. We're gonna do a couple things. Make sure that I get the unbreakables. And there we go. We got all the builds from my stash on me. That way I can swap at any time. But I want to rock this exotic build and see what's up. I want to try something different. So what's cool about the exotic build, to get into it right now. Alright. So I'm going to turn this up to the highest difficulty and make it work. Oh wait, I don't have it on. Okay, let's see. I don't even know. I think I got a berserk build on, right? $18 seconds. That's pretty good if you ask me. Let's try that one more time with the assault. Took 20 plus seconds. 22, still pretty good if you ask me. For a random build I don't even remember making. I don't even know what it has on it. Okay, so it's a berserk build with on the ropes. Depleting enemies' armor. Interesting. Let's do that. I don't really need that. It's a waste. It's really a waste. See, I can switch the gloves and make this build even better. I like the assault damage it gives me, but other than that, it's not doing much. Let's see. I only need 7, so I need 1 from there. I can get better gloves. I gotta have better gloves on my stash. There's no way I don't. I'm gonna flip this into those gloves. How about that? Let's see. I switch that and we're good. Yeah, let's do that. 5% extra weapon damage. It's big. It's useful. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So over here you can recalibrate, meaning swap something out from your specific setup. And I'm going to take... Oh no, I'm not. It doesn't let me. Interesting. I can't take it from there because it's equipped. Interesting. You know what? We're gonna do it. Screw it. We gonna do it. Alright. And now I gotta rock those. Give myself a little boost in the fight. Need weapon damage, assault damage. Looking for something good. Negative. Assault and semi. This is popping. Yeah, boy. Alright, let's see what's good. If I did this right, and we're sitting pretty now. I still gotta put on a... I'm taking from one, putting it on another. There we go.
Feels so good to sit down. My back is killing me.
There we go. We're good. So I should have a very high assault stat. If we're going to look at it real quick. Not high, but decent. 25, that's not a lot. Oh, man. Come on. I could have swore I did better than that. It is what it is. Damage to elites. Only 40? Really? I need to change that mass. This mass is terrible. Well, actually, yeah. I have to change a mass. If I throw this on there, I lose. Not good. Not good. Damage to elites. That's almost 40. 41 plus damage to elites can make this one really good. But I might have to change something else. Change this back. Just change it back, dude. And we're good. Oh no, we're not good. No, I don't want it. I don't got good mass. Sheesh. Actually, I might have some good mass. Have a lot of mass, that's for sure. I can't lose the 7. Well, I can throw this on. This is a dope. It's a dope one. Just try that. Oh, that's why I don't use it. Alright, so it's a level. This is a decent one. This does what I need. 777. There it is. A perfect build. 7-7 everywhere. So you're going to have the Berserk, the exotic piece so that you can reload at any point, which I'm not even using, so it's pointless. Actually, no. I mean, it could work. What else do we need? I could have probably changed my knee pads, man. Or not. What does this do? This don't do nothing. 2 skill. Let me see something, man. I gotta have better knee pads than that. My other character does. Yeah, knee pads are sucky right now. We're gonna live with this. We're gonna live with this. I don't mind it, actually. I really don't. Let's see. Critical hits low. This is a bad build. It's really great attributes, but then there's some mediocre things about it that I'm not feeling that much. But hey. Regular weapon damage. Let's see. This one should have... I'm gonna remove this. There. Should be better. Barely. Barely. Damn it. Alright. This is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let's try this build out. We're gonna go with the flow here. I think this is my exotic one, right? It's supposed to be. Supposed to be the exotic. I'm gonna keep upgrading this thing. Alright, let's get into a crazy tough mission. What should we do? Wait a minute. I can't do this yet? See if we can get a cool to do this real quick.
You are now group leader.
Y'all people in the chat be crazy. So yes, I haven't streamed in a while, and yes, this is a random stream, just playing the division. But I love this game, and I wanted
Another
to
agent
talk
is
about
now
it.
in
And I
your
still haven't
group.
even, you know, addressed some of it. What is going on? Oh, somebody's in here with me.
Another agent has joined.
Got it. That's what happened. All right, where are they? Here we go.
What's up, fellas?
Well, I'm gonna go this way. Still haven't even talked about the overall game and even deeper into the builds. So I just put up a Berserk build, and I got this guy right now probably hearing me talk to myself. I don't know. I'm gonna put my headset on.
Fellas, what's going on? How's it going? Anybody got a mic?
Gotta mute him. That's what I gotta do. I don't have a mic. Hold on a second. Let me let him know. Yes, I have a mic, sir. Why? Where did you get this information from, sir? Can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me? What's up, man? Chillin'. What you was asking if I'm streaming? Why would you ask such a thing? Sometimes. Just a wild guess. Are you sure you're not stream sniping me right now? Nah, what's up? What's up? Yeah, we're just trying to do a quick mission here. Just trying to do some heroic with this build I made. Nothing special. Just a quick build I just put together while I'm just playing, and I want to see. Oh, that's pretty good. Wow. I haven't actually. Yeah, that's not bad, dude. Yeah, I pretty much run something like that, but you have on the ropes, is it activated? It doesn't look like it's activated, dude. No, no, I'm sorry, not on the ropes. What was I saying? Unbreakable. It looks like you only have 9 out of 11. Unstoppable force. Oh yeah, that's 7. My fault. You're right. You right. You right. You just made me think of it. I just made this build, and I like it. It's a 777 build, and of course I got to get a real build. This is just a test run of it. But basically, what I want to do is have a 7.7 plus. Every thing is gonna have 7.7 plus. You can rock a unstoppable force or a berserk, and switch back and forth between any of those two that you feel. But my stats and all that stuff are terrible because I just threw this together until I roll everything. And yeah, you can be. Yeah, I mean, but the thing is one thing is that armor and health are the same thing. So if I stacked up on all health and you stacked up on all armor, and we went at each other, the survivability is similar. close enough. You know what I mean? Outside of the toxics and fire and things like that that will damage you differently. But overall, you know, like it's hard to get a if you get a the build that you got, which is everybody's build as far as like unbreakable and unstoppable and all of those guys and what is called bloodsucker, you have to have high armor on those builds. But with berserk, you rather have health. So it's kind of just a mix and match, and you know, I mean, I'm just playing with this one to see what it feel like, and then yep. Oh no, dude, I forgot to change my skills. Thanks. No, we're good. I'm gonna try to get revived by this guy's hive. We could clear these guys out. It's just a. I was gonna get the chem launcher. Yeah, they've been changing it up so much. The thing that I love about the game is the variety of builds you can have, but there's no doubt some of the things get nerfed, and it's honestly the community's fault. And that's a whole different conversation. I could actually have that conversation. That's a deep, strong one, and people won't like it. But a lot of gamers are idiots. They they'll ruin games all the time. It's like, oh, the shotgun's terrible. It's not strong enough. Then they make the shotgun strongest, and then every player is using it. And then the devs say, okay, well, we gotta balance the game again. So then now they're make, let's say, submachine gun stronger, and they're doing the best they can to keep the community happy. But the community doesn't know what it wants because they got a bunch of exploit players who are just trying to rock whatever's the most powerful. Exactly. You're right. You're right. Oh, you're right. Go for it. Go for it. Exactly. Exactly. The devs are doing the best they can to make us happy, but it's the kids and the people who are just sourpusses, and they end up. Yeah, I see you. They end up. Oh no. Hold on a second, brother. But they end up telling the devs all this stuff, and it makes sense to some of what they're saying. But the devs gotta keep it satisfied. If they don't, then nobody's gonna play the game. So if you got hundreds of idiots saying, "Oh well, this is too much," and they nerfed a lot in this game, like they've done with every game in the world. It goes and like for example, one of the best things that's happening right now in 2 weeks is skills are going to be the most powerful again. Just like in Division One, when it was so powerful, you can create a skill build and really be a boss with it. That, that's yeah, the sticky bombs. Yeah. So no, but they're gonna do the same thing as far as at least give people because I'll be honest, I haven't made a real skill build yet because I felt like the skill builds were, how would I say, weak in this game so far. But now with this new nerf that they're gonna do,
Yeah,
they're
they
gonna
have
buff
been.
them, and we're gonna get to really start doing some crazy stuff. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, because, you know, I'll be running with a lot of people that's got, you know, 3,000 skill power, and they're throwing out their seeker mines, and we're on a heroic mission, and it's just like, doesn't do
yeah,
much to the
but
enemies at
now
all.
it's gonna be you drop one cluster bomb, you're gonna be able to take out a whole wave of the red normal enemies. what they were saying, the devs. I watched the state of the game that they have, and talking about that. So that's just coming 2 weeks with a new episode that's coming out. So, it'll be good. And the thing is, now people are going to complain about that and then say, oh, the skill's too powerful, they suck, and we're not going to be able to use the skills again because of that specific issue. So it's like, it's hard because the devs got to balance the game and they got to do their best to keep us satisfied, but also keep the sense in the game and not get too crazy.
Well, I feel as though this one's a lot more balanced than the
hell
Division
yeah.
1 was. Because it seems like no matter what they did, the SMG was always the meta.
Yeah, I think for me, this is what happened, and I'm gonna disrespect more people. People for PvP. I used to be a PvP guy, and PvP guys I know all complain about this game. But in reality, what it is this game is way more balanced. You can't just overpower yourself with an ult to save yourself. You know, invincible ability with the what was the name of the ult? It's a defender ult back in part 1.
I don't know, but you pop it and you were like invincible for like so many seconds.
Oh man, oh my god, I can't believe talking about the Nomad.
And the Nomad also. But
No,
I was talking about
the skill that you could use to buff your defense.
Oh,
So
okay,
that
okay.
defense was
Can't think of
overpowered,
it.
for example, and we all used it, we all abused it, and we got a lot of those things that we did before on PvP that were overpowered compared to now where it's more balanced, more tactical, and you can't just eat up a server. I don't know if y'all play Dark Zone a lot, but we used to go into Dark Zone and chew through every player possible.
Run everybody out of Dark Zone.
Made them hate the game.
Immediate medical
And that was
assistance
a
needed.
bad thing in a way because it was
Agent
these
down.
abilities were too powerful. Your Seeker Mine was too strong. Your ults were too strong, and now this game is way more balanced.
signs
A lot more tactical. You can't just quick kill everybody. You know, I like it. I like that. It's a little more strategical. And if you go into Dark Zone,
I don't know. I think that Bloodsucker's a little overpowered in the Dark Zone.
yeah, definitely. It's one of the
Bloodsucker.
one of the strong ones right now in the Dark Zone. I found the enemy. But there's still always changing things, man. There's a lot coming for this episode. What are y'all trying to see for? What changes y'all want to see in this game? Is the question.
Well, I think that they should balance the weapons out a little more because I deconstruct every sniper rifle, every shotgun I get. I would like to be able to, instead of just deconstructing them right off the bat, actually look at them, you know, and say, hey, that's a great gun. I want to make a build around it. You know, just because of the fact that if you get an elite drop, then it's worth making the build for. I just want the guns to be a little more balanced. That way, if I want to use shotgun, I can use a shotgun or whatever I want to do, you know?
Yeah,
Agent in
honestly,
contact.
shotguns. They're using a double barrel type shotgun right now for PvP and stuff.
Yeah, I've been killed a couple times with a double barrel, definitely.
They've been finding ways to use these shotguns. And the sniper one-shot builds are still a thing. You know, they're still trying to do that. But with Unbreakable, it's hard to get that one shot. Dude, I don't like this build. You can't get shot once.
Well, I do know that you need about 100,000 health, no matter what you're doing. Because once your armor goes, you need to be able to take a bullet to get under cover. If you don't have enough health to get in cover, you're going down.
And I'm the way I normally
On these
play,
heroic missions,
the way I
anyways.
normally play, I'm super aggressive. I'm not doing it right now, but I'm pushing up the whole time. Like, I'm literally walking through, pushing up through the whole game. That's how I like to play.
Well, I'm usually more aggressive too, but my build feels like it's kind of weak ever since they've changed things. Like I used to be able to mow through these guys, and it's like now I have to stay in cover, where I can get in out of cover for a little bit, get back in cover with patience, you know, on the knee pads, and throw out a chem launcher and be back up in just no time, and run out some more, kill another one. Just go from cover to cover. Now I have to stay in cover.
Agent down.
Yeah, I got popped by the mini tank's grenade launcher, I think.
Yeah, but I also do. I'll counter what you're saying and feel like I don't disagree. You know, they made it a little harder, but it's a balance thing too. You don't want to be overpowered and exaggerated to the point where you know you're just flying through all of this.
But I feel as though at the same time they've made the raid so hard. Now it's like you have to have an elite group in order to be able to finish.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I still haven't beat it with
used
friends.
to, as long as you have
with close friends and family, I haven't even attempted. I'm like, you know what? Maybe next year, guys.
Bro, you ain't joined the right clan
No,
yet.
I've done it with some friends. I've done it with guys, the gamers. But
Oh.
I'm saying like family, like close family. I've never tried it.
Yeah.
I don't want to try it with them. It's just not yet. I like to solo it. But that's more, you know, at the same time, it's good.
There will be no solo.
No, I know that. The last part, you need help. The rest of it, you can solo most of it.
Well, Boomer. Well, I guess if you have damage where you can put them down with one shot, maybe you could do it.
It's possible, man.
But you gotta have somebody, like for Boomer, you gotta keep his attention on you. And then you have to go ahead and go on the turret too. You're not going to be able to shoot the backpack while he's looking at you. And you got to shoot the backpack to get him down.
Give it a month, and somebody's going to put up a video soloing the whole raid. Except the last part where you got to be on it'll be crazy, man. It'll happen. I think so.
You know what they were telling me right now? Some guy I played with the other day. He said that there's guys that are playing on the PC division, and then they go and they get a USB stick and they save all their data from the PlayStation, from the PC game, and then they format it in the PlayStation, and then they load that data onto the PlayStation with Division, the regular PlayStation Division game, and that the PC game gives you higher DPS and health.
Wow.
So they're transferring the data and it's transferring over, and now that's how they're killing. This thing is they're killing a group of. Well, that's what this guy was telling me. Yes. What was I think?
We gotta get this medic, guys.
Saturday.
Reviving everybody, bro. We got another.
I'm running back to get more ammo.
Revive the tank again. Very fast. Yo, but that's crazy if they're doing that, man. Why? Why would you do that to us? Like, I
don't know. I was kind of upset because I ran into a couple of guys in the dark zone. I didn't really think about it. I mean, they killed me, but I'm like, oh, well, you know. And you know how you can inspect their gear? And I mean, it was high. I was like, holy cow. I never knew
crazy.
I could get it that high. But this guy was telling me this. But like I said, that was the first time I heard it Saturday. And I couldn't believe it. So I wonder if it is true. I mean, I don't have the game in, PC at all. But I wonder if that's even possible. But this guy said that that's how they're doing it.
I quit the Division 1 whenever people started teleporting around the map and killing me. That's when I quit Division 1.
Yeah, I always play Division 1.
Man.
I think that they should put some kind of... Have you seen that hack on Division 1 where somebody... I had somebody in my party one time and he was on the other side of the dark zone. And he's like, you see where I am on the map? I was like, yeah. And we were just messing around, you know, trying to kill each other and see how much damage we could take and stuff. He said, now look at me, like a second or two later. And he was right next to me, killed me.
Oh, you serious? I never knew that.
Yeah. You never seen teleport hack?
No, I never.
Division 1.
For PC.
Let me see. No, I think I was playing on Xbox.
Yeah, I mean, I expect all that on PC because that's what those guys do. They're just like, you know, hacking everything. It's easier. But for console, I wouldn't expect all of those type of
And to be honest, I think
Take 'em
that's
out,
what makes the game toxic. Whenever they don't put protocols in place to where they can actually stop people from doing that,
Yeah,
I think that's what
definitely
makes the game
hurts. It
toxic.
definitely hurts. But
Yeah.
in this society, this day and age right now, like you can make the greatest game and people will still be toxic because it's just a part of popularity for like the trolls who will, you know, being a smart ass and tweeting out something stupid, you know, something corny and funny that, you know, witty. That's what people do right now, man. It's a bad reality, but that's what games have to fight against. Kids trying to be popular.
Serious trauma detected.
No, but my thing is this. Like I was saying about the gameplay part of it, a lot of dudes don't know how to give the feedback, right? So, okay, cool. This shotgun is strong, or the whatever gun you hate that you get wiped with. But at the same time, we don't want to ruin that gun, and now nobody will ever use it, and then new gun, that's all that's gonna happen. So it's like, I don't know who to blame, man. I can't, I can't blame the devs because they're just doing the best they can, trying to give everyone what they paid for. This game gets updates non-stop.
Yeah, but you know,
Agent down.
somebody that tries to make everybody happy makes nobody happy.
Yeah, but where do you? All right, so I'm trying to create a game in the future, right? I'm creating a GDD, game design document. So this is the deal. Now I want your feedback for real, just as gamers. Who do I consider the voice of the community? If I'm going to get feedback and I'm going to do what you're saying and say I'm not going to listen to everybody. Of course, we got our data and our analytics, but who in the community should I say these are the priority folks that we should trust? Because there's going to be a lot of voices out there and probably thousands of trolls, you know. Because dudes want to just have an exploitable build. People will complain. People are mad that PvP in this game isn't the same as the one before, and before it was overpowered. Let's be honest. You would pop.
Agent deceased.
Well, I think the people that's going to know more about the game than most players are people that are in the raid. People that can communicate, cooperate, you know, and know how to play. They're going to know more about the game than most other players, rather than somebody that does a challenging mission or a daily mission every now and again. Oh, shit. I'm about to fall back and get some armor on.
For this next part. Switch my loadout. Extra terrible with this build. Oh, I hear you, but as a developer, I can't just say only the people who beat the raid can be the voice of my, you know what I mean?
Another group of people I would listen to are the people that play Dark Zone and that do decent but don't dominate. Because they can tell what's strongest and what they're getting killed by, because when they get killed, they're like looking at these people, you know, to see what they're using and stuff. They're like, oh man, you know, because everybody knows Bloodsucker right now is overpowered. And how do they know that? Because that's what they're getting killed by.
Yeah, but then now if I nerf,
you know what I'm saying?
I can tell. So now if I nerf it the way you would probably want.
No, I don't hate it. I haven't got the pieces yet for it.
Yeah, I'm about to throw it on right now.
I don't hate it at all. I got a pretty good Bloodsucker chest piece. I just don't have all the pieces yet. Another thing I would do is, you know, if you're going to throw this much gear at us, give us more storage space, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. More
I ain't gonna lie about the inventory, but you know what I was thinking about?
I
agree with y'all with the problem, because I be suffering too, bro. The management. Yo, sometimes I get off just because I got too much stuff, and I'm like, not today. I got too much stuff. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you don't feel
I'm
like
like, you know what, I'm
because
just
you feel
gonna
overwhelmed.
play tomorrow. I'll play it another day. I'll fix all that later. I don't want to do it right now. It's too much work.
I think too much stuff drops. I honestly believe too much stuff drops. I believe that stuff should drop with better stats.
Oh, what they said was that
drop.
you're gonna start getting 500 drops. I forgot what it was. Man. I gotta find the quotes. I don't like misquoting, but it says something about that where you're gonna get specific drops now, and not have to just be randomized and low drops for this update, for this next episode in 2 weeks. So we are gonna get better. What you just said there, we are gonna get to a certain extent. I don't know how good or bad it's gonna be. You know, the promises and execution.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Remember when the dog was a joke and you could just run around him and not care? And... Oh, damn.
Vital signs critical. Agent
Come over here.
Well, you can still run
but
behind him and shoot him.
It was so easy before
And
he
kill
was
him and not have to worry about him. But you got to get
now
behind
he
him.
can turn around faster. He's more powerful. Look at him.
There you go.
Chappy, just chappy.
Oh, that was a good show. I like that show. I'm probably gonna die right here.
That's still one of my favorite movies. Robot movies, man.
Chappy. No, Chappy. Mommy, Daddy, I make fun of my friend. He loves that movie.
You know that group Zeph? They've actually got some pretty good songs. The blonde-headed girl and the guy, Ninja guy. That's actually a music group. They've got some really good songs. One of the songs they sing is "Ugly Boy." If you get a chance, check it out on YouTube. Yeah, "Ugly Boy." The guy that plays Ninja in that show, and then the blonde-headed girl.
Yeah, I knew they were
part of a music group or
The guy's
rap
too
group or
funny for me,
something.
bro. He's like a comedian. You remind me of my uncle, man.
device detected.
Probably a computer. Check to see if there's anything useful on there.
Chappy?
Download complete.
Yeah, and I think they got Marilyn Manson in one of their videos and Jack Black.
Weapons for months, just to keep the city at a constant boil. They aren't just stealing
Yeah.
maintenance
I might just keep
supplies.
this build on.
They're
I just
taking
wanna
back
give it a
their
run.
property.
Probably a bad idea.
I can't believe the Black Tusk were supplying the hyenas this whole time. Explains a few things, though.
But yeah, man. So like the thing is, it's hard for as if you're a developer, you're trying to create the, you know, what matters is the feedback.
Another thing, don't nerf the weapons, just make the other weapons stronger. Don't kill our weapons, just make other weapons stronger. You know, so you don't feel like your build has been a total waste
Yeah,
of
that is a
time.
problem. I was at 450.
Yeah, that's
Had a
true.
the best build in the game. I was destroying everybody everywhere. I was playing PvP, playing Dark Zone, I was lighting it up. I was ready to do everything with that build. And then all of a sudden, it did some update, and it just hurt my feelings, man.
Damn, what the hell?
Yeah, that's kind of the way I feel right now because, you know, I used to be really strong.
Signs critical.
I mean, if this will tell you anything, they used to put me on the side 41 at Boomer and just have me clear ads for the whole side. Now, they would help me as they ran around, as they rotated, you know. But I can keep them pretty much beat down by myself over there. Just stay behind cover, and I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but you can shoot the door before they come out of it with a crossbow, and it would keep one of those doors closed, so it can only come out one door. So I can do that, and then concentrate on one than the other door, and keep the ads beat down, or suppressed, you know, to where whenever they came around, they could help me out with them. They wasn't killing them, and they could put damage on Boomer, and everything worked really good. But now, it's just like I can barely handle a corner by myself.
Yeah, I only beat the raid about 3 times. I haven't played it a lot. I only played it like 5 times, and only attempted it 5 times, and beat it 3. Other 2 got to the last one, and it was just kind of playing with my
Immediate
friends.
medical assistance
Yeah.
needed.
Times I gave up.
Agent
it's like,
down.
nah.
An agent needs assistance.
It's hard enough to where you
Oh,
appreciate
yeah.
business. I'll tell you
A lot
that.
of just coordination on the last one. I like more coordination. I need more coordination. What I was telling talk to the devs every once in a while. So I was telling one of the devs that I want more skill, and it's crazy that they're boosting the skill for this episode. But what I was asking for was skill purposes. So for example, popping a jammer, right? It's gonna be an important part of the raid. Popping
signs critical.
this dude chased me down. Popping a
Agent out of
jammer
action.
is gonna be
I've got a
gonna
good
be
tip
important for the
for you.
raid. For example,
Go
like,
ahead.
think about skills that you use, the hive or whatever specific things that we can have that are a mechanic to beating the raid. That's officially like we need to.
Well, the jammer is helpful
Yeah, it helps.
because when the drones
That's what
come
I'm
out of
saying.
Razorback,
Yeah,
You
that's
keep the
one of
drones
what
from
I'm trying
killing
to. It's a
people.
perfect example of what I'm saying. But a whole raid with that features that consistently, so that people can have builds made for the raid. Like, oh well, we're about to go into this part. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need that, and you switch it up for skills. And because this is a big part of this game is the skills and the abilities, and we don't use them as much.
do what now? I don't know where it is. One thing that I think they failed on is these mods for these skills. If you're going to get somebody a mod, don't make them put on 3,000 skill power to use it. Just make the skill weaker. I mean, I got so many freaking skill mods that I don't use because I might build a skill build. I don't know. But I can't use the stupid skill mods because I can't run that much
I
skill
haven't
power.
used the
You know?
skill. I haven't made
Just
the skill
make
build
the
yet
skill
myself
weaker.
just because of that. I said, you know what, I'm gonna wait, and I waited. I'm lucky because now they're gonna do the update, and hopefully it's good, and hopefully you're saying they address it. But they tried to do updates on it, and they fixed it a little bit, but I think they're gonna do more, and hopefully it works.
Serious
Gonna
trauma.
definitely need it.
But I think that's something that they fell short on. Putting skills out there, you have to have 2,000 or 3,000 in order just to be able to use them.
Yeah, and it, like I said, the balance of it was worse before, dude. I don't know if you remember in the original launch.
Yeah.
I think that they improved it, and then this new skill focus
UAV's going out.
setup is going to hopefully really take it to the next level. Because I want to make a skill build, man. I miss those good old days. I used to rock the shield before it was popular in Division 1. That used to be one of my favorite things to do. They were laughing at me before, but then it became with the meta for a little while. I'm gonna try to make one of those again. Seeker's always a classic.
Yeah.
They said the Seeker's actually gonna do the most damage, like super powerful damage.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Well, I've got the mods for it if I can ever get to where I can use them,
Episode which is coming out in 2 weeks.
So what I was thinking about doing was building a Patriot build with skill power.
I put that one
Is
together.
what I was going to try and do.
But I didn't really fix the roles or do anything. I just went to see, but I don't know. I just wasn't trying to get for the skills. And now that they're gonna do updates, I'll definitely try.
Well, I mean, you feel like it's worth your time now, because skills are weak right now.
No, but I mean, they've done a good job trying. When the game first came out with the requirements, pretty bad, and then now they're boosted up. They've gotten a little better, easier to reach certain ones, and I think the next one, it's not a death, so I can't give you the stats on what they said, but it had something to do with making it easier and making the skills more viable overall for everybody.
I hope they do away with that, having to have so much skill power, which I know is probably going to be part of it still. I just hope they bring down the requirements a little bit.
I think that's the reason why they're boosting the skills too, to get people attracted to it and they know that we weren't paying attention to it as much as we should have.
Because if you notice, how many skill builds do you see? You know, against DPS builds, blast cannon builds.
I have a lot of friends who love skill builds. They have them, but they don't really use them.
Yeah, the only people that run them are, you know, just diehard skill build fans right now.
Agent out of action.
But I hope it changes, I really do, because, you know, we could use some tacticians in the raid.
He got in my way. I'm sorry. Somebody got in my way. I stopped.
Nobody wants to run it because they don't help a lot in the raid.
But I want the raid to be designed like that. I want
But you get somebody with, you know, high skill power and they're running that flame turret to keep them off of you and stuff, and then they got a secret mine they can throw out. Or a hive that comes back in like, what, 30 seconds or something? They can just keep people up all the time? Oh yeah. People probably run that a lot.
switching my builder.
Because, see, you only get like, what is it, 1 revive? And then 2 med kits? Yeah, you only get like 1 revive kit and then 2 armor kits in the raid. So if somebody, you know, you get the skill build up there, and somebody's running a hive and they can pick people up every 30 seconds, that's going to be major.
All the skills are going to be faster.
Helpful.
Automatically, they're going to be able to system way faster. So right now you can get Seeker Mine down to 10 seconds, right? And then when you,
that's going to be insane.
It can get it down to 5 seconds, even lower now. So just a lot of little things like that that they're definitely going to do. They tested it for the PCS.
I don't shoot bullets. I shoot Seeker Mines.
Yeah. My friend could do 10 seconds. I was sitting there with him doing a mission, and he just stood in the back showing me every 10 seconds to drop it. And then now it's going to be every 5 seconds. So imagine how crazy that is. So that's for the cluster bomb. It's not for the highest damage solo Seeker Mine, which does the most damage. That one I think is longer.
And why in the world
Science critical.
can't you run at least 2 exotic
I
weapons?
think, you know, you remember, well, for me, I've rocked several exotics, and I think these exotics are very overpowered. Like, I want to rock a couple of exotics. If you let me right now, I would have all 3 exotics. I would have the sidearm, I would have the chatterbox, and the pestilence. And
I would run the
Nemesis always.
the
good.
Nemesis
Well,
and the Eagle
I mean, I
Bearer.
don't got the Eagle Bearer, so I
What
can't
I
talk
would
about it. But once I get it, I'll definitely be rocking that thing.
But see, I can equip a regular assault rifle and do more damage with it and the Nemesis equipped than I can just running the Eagle Bearer.
I don't know, bro.
And that kind of sucks because I feel like I've got a, you know, I kind of went down in damage because I was doing more damage with the Nemesis and just a regular assault rifle.
I don't know. I gotta try it out, the Eagle Barrel.
But at the same time, I have to switch out my guns when I run out of AR ammo and go to a LMG where I don't have enough ammo to finish the room or whatever, or the area that we're in.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't rock the
Because
Eagle
like right
Barrel,
now I'm down
so I
to
couldn't tell you anything
400.
about it. I can't give you an opinion on it. But I want that sucker. I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna make use of it. That's for damn sure. I'm gonna farm the raid. Probably a few updates out after I get tired of the content. I'll farm the raid for every day, all day.
Well, there's people in my clan that's got 3 characters and they do the raid 3 times a week. And I jump in and I help them out whenever they need help. And most of the people in my clan's got the Eagle Bearer already. And I was on one night and it dropped. And I wasn't the one in line for it, but I was the only one online that didn't have it, so I got it. So I got lucky with that.
Yeah, hers is not easy to get. I only beat it a couple times,
So, what do you get from the raid? Because I mean, everybody's always talking about it. I'm like,
you get aces and eight. You get tip of the spear set
aces and
stuff.
Ace and Ace is
You
one
can
of
get
the
that eagle
best,
bearer.
gear sets. It probably is the best in my opinion, but basically, it just gives your whole team extra boosts, whether it's ammo or damage on your gun. It's crazy. It's a really good gear set to have if you want to be a good teammate and then just have some really powerful stuff. So there's exclusive gear in there. It's basically what he's saying. So it's really all about, you know, if you like that gear. Like for example, the Eagle Bearer. What is the unholstered talent exactly? Do you know it?
Yeah, let me just look at it here. Eagle Barrel. Unholstered, tenacity, and eagle strike. The holster talent is protected fire.
What? I don't remember that. I know it was something crazy that they were telling me. I don't. When you have it unholstered, you're supposed to get something that makes you stronger, dude. What was it? Do you remember? What is that?
Tenacity. I'm loading in. Hold on a second. Okay. The stats on it are Eagle Strike. Accuracy increases as you continuously fire up to 100% accuracy. Headshots, kills grant 100% reload speed, 35% damage, and the tenacity buff for 10 seconds. Strength of tenacity is increased by 1% for body shots and 5% for headshots. Tenacity itself is 20 to 80% of damage taken is delayed until the buff expires. All the total damage delayed is reduced for each enemy killed while the buff is active up to 100% 5 kills. And then at the end it's got protected fire while holstered, gain 10% bonus armor while firing your current weapon. And then for the mods, it's got 10% critical hit chance, plus 30% to rounds for the clip. Under barrels 10% stability, and muzzle slot is 15% critical hit damage.
Yeah, I'll take that. I need that. Yeah, right.
Yeah, the headshot kills, man, and the reload is crazy on it. But tenacity, basically, you can take damage as long as you're killing people, and the damage gets reduced for each enemy that you get killed.
Yep, yep.
How long does a raid take you to do?
Oh man, it just depends. It really depends on your group.
That guy was saying about that the group he runs, that the way they're doing it is like
30 minutes is about a good average.
I don't
Nah, man, it'll take you 20 minutes to run through the whole map.
Nah, you can do it in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Unless they've got one-shot kill.
No, there's a guy that did it in 10 minutes. Him and another guy pretty much ran through most of it in 10 minutes. But my guys do it in like about 30 minutes or so. 30 to 40 minutes. Shit, that, I don't even play with them like that. They do it quick.
Well, that's something I would like to see then, man. Because I'm telling you, I've been in the raid.
Alright, well,
that's funny.
Well, I'm gonna have them send you a video. You gotta remind me, send me a message. I didn't do it, so I'm not saying I did, but they do.
Yeah.
They're like hardcore, dude. They got the crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if you got one-shot kill guns, you know, where when you get Boomer down, you can burn him in just one knee, then, you know, you got that, and then you got to run through the ads to the next part, and then you got the two, what are they called? Dizzy and something else, look like Boomer that drop out, and then you got to kill Weasel.
You got to kill Buddy and
then you got to kill. You got to run through a bunch more ads, and you got to get Buddy and Lucy.
The thing is what they do. The way they do it.
Now, I can see.
I've done a raid with them you know, but we had a couple new guys when we did it. But what they do is two guys are running aces, one on each team, one on each group, and aces pretty much give you the buff for everybody, and then we just go in.
Well, just think about this: eight people shooting Boomer in the head. You know, 8 people, just, you know, people strong enough to do the raid. May bring him down to, you know, just 2 or 3 bars. 4 if you're really lucky, of 1 knee. Okay, and then he's got like 8 armor blocks, or 8 or 10 armor blocks, and then he's got his health bar.
About 3 times running around the torrent.
No, I just don't see.
They can do it.
Yeah, if you can do that much damage.
I've done that part with them.
Then
I've done some of the parts with them. With most of their team. They have like a team thing, like a bunch of guys that go hardcore. And they run through it, bro. And I'm a rookie. Like, I'm a rookie in that category with them. I'm the rookie of the... Oh, behind you.
yeah,
I'm the rookie of the bunch. I don't even have, like, half as good a build as them.
But you know what I'm saying, though. How strong, how much defense they have, how much armor they have, how much
each
bullets
have
they can
over
take.
80
If you've got 8,
Immediate
damage
medical
to
assistance
elites,
needed.
and then their armor's really good. Unbreakable, of course. They run patience, unbreakable. You know, and I don't know what else. They have certain builds.
well, I mean, you know, there's people in my clan that's got 100 damage to elites, you know, and we've got one guy in our group that's got 42,000 a bullet for his LMGs. And, you know, we sit there on Boomer and we have to down him 4 times to kill him. You know, and I consider us to be, you know, pretty strong as far as most raid groups I've been in. So I would just love to see the gears these guys are wearing. I mean, they must have aces and 8s.
They're hardcore, man. They play every day.
Terminating
They
satellite
have it all
link.
down to a science.
Yeah, but still,
No, not 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
I don't know about that. They said
I'd have
30
to see it.
minutes, and I believe it because they were in the raid to get out.
I believe, yeah, like a part of the raid in 30 minutes. That's
The
believable.
raid with them, and they hit so hard. It's crazy. They melt elites like nothing.
But just think about it. Each phase of Razorbacks, okay, so you've got your first initial phase where you drop down. Then everybody's got to get in circles. You got to wait so many amount of seconds before those circles fill up. Once the circles fill up, you know, you got to wait on somebody to shoot the crossbow and then throw the grenade in on both sides. Then the wings come out. Then you got to wait on, you know, you got to get the wings. And each damage phase on the panel, you can only do 25% damage each phase. So, I mean, it just takes time. It's not more or less of like a DPS thing on Razorback. It's just more or less the fact that you can only do so much damage within a certain amount of time before, you know, it just closes up on you.
Back first. I don't know how they do that. I don't know what they do. They have arguments about it. They were telling me, do it this way. This is the fastest way. And I only done it 3 times.
Well, I do know that if people's got that sharpshooter and they run the TAC 50, that you can take the wings out in just a few shots.
Like I said, I haven't done it enough.
Like there's 4 wings, 2 on the front, 2 on the back.
But some of these guys are tryhards, man. I mean, we'll see it, dude. I'm gonna see. There's already a video of 2 guys beating almost all of it in less than 20 minutes. Getting Boomer down in like 1 take, 1 kneel, I believe, or maybe 2. 2 players alone. They didn't have a whole team. His name is Wiz. W.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying if they got max deep,
Google them.
they're using some kind of damage cheat or something, man.
Disconnected. Good work.
Maybe, but
I'll get our tech guys to try and analyze the data they were pushing,
Somebody
but it looks
sent it to me,
heavily
showed me.
encrypted. For now, just keep moving.
Because you'll see what I'm saying when you get into a normal group and you're running Boomer. All 8 people shooting him in the head because he only stays down for like what, 5 seconds?
Yeah, he goes down and
and he's got like, I don't know, 100 million life, or maybe a 500 million life or something like that. I don't know what it is, but if you've got 8 guys shooting him in the head, and I've been to the shooting range before, I could get my DPS to 2.4 million, and you got 8 people like that shooting him in the head, and you can only bring him down 2 or 3 bars, then these guys, if they're running it in 20 minutes and there's just 2 of them, you know they're going to be burning some kind of hack or
They
something.
beat through all of that in 10 minutes. I don't know if that was a video they sent me. I didn't watch it. I saw the first part of them beating Boomer, and they literally wiped him in 2 seconds.
Don't let me down.
And I gotta Google this right now. I'm gonna look it up before we hang.
Yeah, well then you know that they've got some kind of a damage sheet.
I gotta Google it to see the storyline behind it. I'm sure there's a story. But that's different people. I don't know those people. That's the YouTube 2 guys did that. But I was talking about with the guys I do know, and I've been in the raid with. They wiped this guy down in like 3 heals. He's done. Boomer.
Yeah, now I've been in a group that's done that before.
Yeah, I want to get that good. I gotta create.
That's very possible.
I mean, Unbreakable is the easy way to go. Compensated and on the ropes. And the build I have right now, pretty much, the one I use more or less for a raid, but I gotta optimize it for damage release. But I want to create something different, man. I don't know what else other people are using.
The dog's behind us, just in case.
You don't know what the heck he's doing.
Yeah, I want to try something new and try something different than that build. That's the only build I've been beaten with. What build do you beat it with the raid with? What type of build?
Where that came from?
Well, I use this build, but I've got pieces that I got to switch out so I can get my damage to elite to. Because you do need to have at least, 70% damage to elite. People kick you out of the raid if you don't have at least 70%.
Dude, I had my first time beating it, I had like 50 or 60 maybe. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh man, I haven't played in a while. Dude,
Target is in the open.
Yeah.
I made this build before I got on.
Yeah, they will give you a hard time to go if your damage to elite is not up there.
Yeah, I got a clan of 30 and I haven't beat it with them. Like I haven't beaten just the clan. I gotta get everybody together. It'll be good. Try it with them.
Coordination is the most important thing.
Yeah.
I'd rather have coordination than people that got elite builds.
The only thing that I'm
Lane is?
confused
Sounds
about
like he's waiting for you in the garage.
they were arguing about it.
Time to
Like,
go
oh,
say
you gotta
hello.
do the front first. Oh no, you gotta do them at the same time. No, you gotta do the back. No. What is your take on that?
Well, I've never been in a group that argued about that. We've always just done the front of it first and done the back after that.
Front and back. That's how you feel.
Never had anybody argued about that part. But people argue like a motherfucker about doing boomer.
We just
though.
loop around them once in a clockwork circle.
And I will tell you that we tried computers. We tried the computers and we tried just running around the room. And for us, because our squad's a little top heavy on damage, we found that it was easier for us just to keep running them around the room, and when the nodes come up, just get back on the turrets and shoot the nodes down instead of having to worry about the computers. Just keeping those extra 2 people out, doing damage to him when he takes a knee.
That's pretty much how we were running that part too. Clockwork, go in a circle, make sure you get them down, come back to the same torrent. You know what I mean? Like we have the same one torrent, designated torrent, and we just shoot from there, and everyone knows what to do. And we just go through. Pretty easy. That's the easy part. I just the last part where I'm stories on. All right, I want to run my own with my own people. My own
Immediate
family.
medical assistance
Don't
needed.
say as much, try to carry them, but I don't want to do it until I'm ready and I have the strategy.
Man, you're gonna have some broad shoulders to carry people through a raid.
I mean, they're good players. They're just just don't play it as much. It's hard to get a great build when you just play once in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying there. I farmed forever for this, which is part of the reason why I'm so angry, because I had an awesome build. I mean, my build was awesome. And then update goes through, and now I just don't feel adequate.
It's gonna be terrible again.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I'm not gonna give up on my chest piece though. I'm just gonna stash it away. Man, you don't know how many people want to buy my chest piece.
Yeah, actually, you know what's crazy? They said they're gonna do sharing resources or something. I wasn't listening for that part, but they're going to be sharing. I think you can share resources now, not just sharing the guns you pick up, but some resources. I'm not sure how that's gonna work or what the, but I know I ain't getting on my. I don't have enough.
There'll be more stuff for those people in China to sell.
But so they said that. So someone. Fuck you. I gotta look at the notes or something, what they said, but I'm kind of mad. I put my season pass on my cousin's account because you know how in the previous game you can share it. So I shared it on his because we're gonna share it together, and they don't let it share. They figured out a way to stop people from sharing season pass.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset about that.
Oh,
because
man.
my son son can't play with me. Well, the whole season pass.
So now I gotta get it again. So I'm kind of tight, like, cause my cousin don't even play the game. He's like a part-timer. I think the new stuff's gonna be great. Somebody told me about the expedition. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but there's kind of like puzzles and certain things, you know what I mean? Like figuring things out. I like that. It's gonna be fun. All we do is shoot in this game for the most part. That's all you do. Just rarely.
So you like Survivor then?
Survivor was cool. I didn't mind that.
I did like Survival. I really did.
Yeah, I like Survivor at the end.
Oh shit!
I got used to it and I was like, man, this takes a lot. I mean, I made it.
You gotta be super careful at the beginning though, man.
Help me!
Very careful at the beginning. You had to guard your stuff and be careful, and a lot of times that got me killed because I'd want to save my stuff because you didn't know when you was getting another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely good mode. I think they're gonna do something, man. In my opinion, taking survival but making it more of a battle royale where it's the last man standing. So it's not gonna be that you get out. You know what I mean? It's gonna be that you have to be the last one. Yeah.
So like a King of the Hill thing.
Last man standing. And
yeah.
Then you can extract or whatever. But first you're gonna have to make sure everybody's on. You have to close up. Kind of like a battle royale game. But it's just last man standing first. That could be fun.
Yeah. I did like Survival a lot.
Vital signs critical. Agent out of mission.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Yeah, I'll play that again. Man, I might go play that one day, one of these days. Just to get the memories of it.
Oh yeah, you have to be really careful, man. at the very beginning until you found a decent gun that you could roll with. You had to be careful about where you went too, because they would come up on you quick in some areas.
Elimination
Wonder if it's
says
still
K is
active.
in the
Like,
arena,
are they
which
still
means
about
heading
to
through the old
do that?
hyena drug lab.
When I was playing Division 1, there was a couple of guys going down to, I think, bracket 9 and bracket 15, and they were just killing all the newbies in there. I mean, some of them had, I think bracket 9 you could only get like blue gear. Some of them had purple gear,
Invite to another
because when
agent's group.
they had the update, I guess the update changed all the gear set. Well, they kept for some reason they kept the gear in their inventory, and they stopped giving out purple items at level 9. And these guys had purple items, and they were just, man, I bumped into a guy that could not kill him, and the guy said, "You're not gonna kill me." And I'm like, "Why?" And he told me. I was like, "Are you shitting me?" He's like, "Yeah, there's a bunch of us that still have purple gear." And he's like, "We're just wiping everybody every day." I mean, these guys were just a bunch of bullies, to be honest. They were just picking on people. I mean, just killing them for no reason, and no way, you know, you can't kill these guys, no matter what you did. And I was just laughing. I'm like,
So I don't know
man,
if I'm no fun
it's just constant.
or it's just those type of people. Like, I don't get why people do that. Maybe I'm no fun, right? Like, I just want to play a normal game. My skill, maybe that's boring. Or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. Though. I like having to see if I'm good or not. You know what I mean? It's like,
Well, yeah. But these guys, man, there were guys that were just bullies. I mean, they were just
my controller
the people. I mean, I didn't see the point of it after a while. I mean, you're gonna win all the time, so.
yeah, it's a
I
troll
don't
thing.
know. Oh, there's a robot behind us, a dog. I mean,
Look out.
oh man, crap! They're coming behind us.
I got the dog. One's different.
Got the ass in the back. Wait, I think there's one more back here with us.
Medical assistance needed.
Gangster.
Agent incapacitated.
Oh, there's a medic dog here. Yeah, man, I gotta get that eagle bear. That's the only exotic that I like that I can pick up that I don't have. Oh wait, I'm lying. I got sweet dreams either.
Yeah, I don't have the sweet dreams
What's
either.
the best?
That's the only one I don't have.
The remaining Black Tusk have nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
The
K is cornered in the
DCD
arena.
mission,
Take her
whatever
out.
that is.
DCD. District? You mean DC
Yeah.
district?
Let me see here. Let me see here. I'll know it when I see it. DCD headquarters.
It's the one up top north, right?
Because it's got to be an outcast mission, right? You have to do an outcast mission to do it. You can also do, I think, Potomac Event Center and what's the other one? Roosevelt Island. But the DCD headquarters is by far the easiest one to do.
What was the name of that Barrett's chess piece, man? Barrett's chess piece. I remember I got like 6 of them in a row. Like, we're right, and everybody was still trying to farm it and get it. And they're like, what the hell? I'm like, yo, man, I don't know, my bad, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
I had the Berserk chess piece with Savage gloves. I was running all elite stuff, my build.
Man, I missed Division 1, dude.
Because I like the set stuff, but I just felt like you had to have, it was so hard to get set stuff with close enough to where you could calibrate it to where it would be good. I like the underground.
I like
the
the
underground was
concept.
kind of fun.
So being able to have mixture of areas getting combined. You know, a lot of games don't do that. It's a good way to give you
Yeah, and I think that they shouldn't put the best gear in like the dark zone. You know how like in Division 1, the best place to find gear would be the dark zone. I think they should put like a player versus enemy and then a player versus player area where they could farm the best gear in the game. Like if they didn't want to go in the dark zone, they didn't have to get what they needed.
Yeah, I think
Serious trauma detected.
And I think they would have a
it's
little more
complicated,
success
but
there.
I do feel it's important to make the dark zone viable because that's like the most unique, innovative thing that the division did overall with their game. You have this new experience that you can't get in many games. There's very few games that give you losing your gear type of experience. And
Immediate medical
the
assistance
division
needed.
has done it in a way that's
Agent down.
very special. And we got to keep that focus somehow. You got to make it important and special. And in my opinion, you know, I want to see more of it. To be honest. You guys ever played Watch Dogs?
Vital signs critical.
Watch Dogs. Is that where you you're like a computer hacker running around the board?
All right, so in Watch Dogs,
Yeah.
there's a
Agent
dog
vital
coming over.
signs 0.
He's behind you guys now.
Yeah, he's behind
My
me.
bad.
Damn it.
I died. I tried to take him out. But so in Watch Dogs, right? You can start up a certain type of mission where another player will come in and hack, and basically he's in the area, and you gotta find him by scanning, using your hacks, hacking cameras to look for him. You're looking for the player. He's in the sky. He's trying to get you. Yeah, we're
Damn
getting
it.
surrounded. You gotta back out. That area.
Yeah, they're coming behind. Trying to get me.
So he comes in, you know, just organically. You're in the open world, and you're playing, and the player can come into that area and you can matchmake for it. And then now he's hacking, trying to get you. You're trying to catch him to stop him. Oh, they come from behind.
Oh, damn it.
So there's that, and then there's if you're doing too many bad things. You remember Grand Theft Auto where you have stars, like the cops will come. If you have 5 stars, a helicopter will come, tanks will come get you. So in Watch Dogs, it gets to a point where you're being so bad that a player will come and try to stop you instead of just being like a AI. So these features to me are the future, and really fun and exciting and different. And I love them. I know some people hate them with passion, but I think they're cool. I think they're good experiences. And the Division got the Dark Zone, which is one of the special. I don't know. We gotta find a way to bring it back to life. It's different, and people don't like it as much as they did last time. But
If you're going to force people in the dark zone, you need to make, like I think they did, you know, a really good thing by making the gear, you know, go down when you get into the dark zone, but they need to level it out a little more.
what else? I'm interested because I know that right now there's my friends who were Dark PvP guys in Dark Zone don't like this version of the Dark Zone, and I know why. They don't want to admit it, but
I'll tell you why, because you can only have 12
that,
people in,
and
that,
also,
in the dark zone.
so you're not going to be able to just run through everybody. You will end up getting killed. And it's more tactical like that. Like, it's not going to just be overpowered skills that'll carry you all the way through and then make you invincible for certain points and things like that. You know what I mean? That just were way too much, man.
Survivors. Oh!
So like now, if you want to go rogue, you know, you pretty much can clear the dark zone out in an hour, and then you just constantly switching dark zones just to find people to kill. Whereas before, you could have 24 people in the dark zone and never run out of people to kill.
I don't know. I think they should. I don't know. It's complicated, but what if they made a PvP dark zone where it's like, all right, where you want to face other rogues, there you go, and then make it so that the weaklings who are afraid to be in with other rogues, that they have more of an advantage. You know what I mean? The extra boost. If you're not a rogue and you're fighting a rogue, you can hit them a little harder. You get a boost of automatic boost. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Something to make it so that people who will complain and hate the dark zone.
Well, how about this? After you kill like 5 people, you start getting a debuff, like a 10% armor damage debuff. See what I'm saying? So that they cannot constantly own the dark zone. At some point or another, they're going to die because they're just debuffed so much that they can't keep up.
Those are both ideas. Mine is buffing the players, and then you debuffing can also hurt the game because people probably be like, I don't even want to, you know, like dude is getting debuffed will be like, after 5 kills, I'm not going to kill anybody then.
Concentrate.
Cool down, have it again.
But then at the same time, they couldn't control that dark zone. They couldn't, you know, basically keep people from coming because they're not going to get killed. And you know how people's pride are. They want to kill everybody and not go down themselves.
You're good to go.
So if you had to do a mission in that dark zone, you know, eventually those people would leave you alone because they get debuffed so bad that they couldn't keep up with you. And they want to leave with their title attack, you know what I'm saying?
Understand, I'll take some notes with some of what y'all saying, and I'll hit the dev up about it or post it up on Reddit or something. It's interesting enough, and I remember it. I have bad memory though, but it's something I don't know. Guys in North Carolina, the Red Storm, are the guys who are focusing on the PvP side of everything. And by the way, there's a medic that keeps reviving you guys. Kill that guy.
Put him down.
So those guys work on the PvP side and they're really focused trying to make it the best possible for everybody. And I don't
Serious
know.
trauma detected.
Well, they definitely need to add more people in each dark zone. That's a fact.
I don't know, I do feel like it being smaller does make
Immediate
it
medical
harder to
assistance
stay
needed.
controlled in the way. I need to get over here to these guys. I'm gonna die. Because now you run into more players and you can't just run into zigzagging, and somebody that's a good player will come and find you. I know the moment I see a rogue, I'm going for him. I'm like, alright, let's go bro, let's do that. And it's a small map, so I'll get to him quick. You know what I mean?
But see, with more people in the dark zone, you know, you can team up on the rogue, the last rogue. Whoever he is, you know, you got that many people on you, you're going to go down, you're going to die. That's another aspect of it that I think would help the dark zone, just by having more players in it.
All hostiles neutralized. The arena's back under our
I
control.
mean, you might be able to kill
Good
1
work.
or 2 people, maybe 3 people at the same time. But when you've got, you know, parties of people just running through to kill you, specifically just to kill you, you're not going to survive.
I didn't get anything good. Sorry. I got some field. Hey man.
Well, you fellas have a good one.
An agent has left your group.
Let me see this. These gloves look good. Shotgun. armor grants 35%. Nah. It's not good. Check this.
You know, I still don't know what the hell I'm looking for.
What do you got?
I'm just looking for
What are
anything
you
right.
trying to build with?
Huh?
Your chest piece is usually the main start of your build,
I,
for the most part. I said
what's
the
that?
chess
I'm
piece is
sorry, man.
usually the main start of your build. It has like specific talents. So if you got an unbreakable, berserk, unstoppable force, what do you have on?
Right now, the only thing that, and I know some guys been telling me I'm wasting my time. The only thing that I'm looking for is to build a high critical hit chance and damage.
Yeah, that's
That's what I've
perfect.
been working on. Right now, I got like maybe. And I mean, that's man. You're the first one to
No, no.
say
So
that. I mean, right now, my primary.
the
Go
focus with
on.
that is having a build that works with it too. You know what I mean? Like right now, what I'm looking at your chest piece, I just looked here, and you have payload, which is explosive damage, and you don't even have a high skill to use explosive damage with your seeker mine or anything. You know what I mean? So you don't need that. You would prefer to put on berserk.
Yeah.
If you got berserk on, now you're going to be doing crazy
So
better damage because it's going to boost you with with its abilities. You know what I mean?
it, which one are you looking at? You're looking at
I
the.
was looking at yours. Your vest
You said
is
at my
terrible
best.
as far as the talent on it. It's not useful, so you can switch that talent if you haven't modified it yet, which I haven't. I'm looking at something else right now. But if you haven't modified it yet, you can switch that talent. Put berserk probably or bloodsucker.
So you think my vest is bad?
As
And
far as the talent goes, now I didn't look at your. Let me look at the actual stats. First of all, the stats are crazy. They're pretty good. I like the stats. They're decent there. You got a little bit of everything. But the talent is useless. You don't even have it activated. You follow me? So it's like, all right, I'm wasting the
yeah.
talent. If you throw berserk on there, you throw well, you can't do unstoppable force with your build. Berserk is one of them that I think would probably be best to fit you. Switch that talent, but you can't because you already modified it, right? That chest piece. So,
Yeah.
but it's not a
Huh.
big deal. How
See,
much
and
critical
right now,
hit
and that,
damage and chance you have on that build is the question.
right now, for my primary weapon, I got 52%, 52.5% chance and 69% damage, and that's on a military M60, right? Which is I think a SMG, right? No, light machine gun. And I'm using a rifle for my secondary weapon, and my secondary weapon has 52.5% chance and 85% damage.
All right, that's critical hit you talking
And
about?
my
An
sidearm
agent is no longer in your group.
I'm saying critical
for
hit for the
which
build
one?
you got right now. All
For
right,
the
so if you go to
second one?
stats, scroll all the way down to critical hit, which is on your weapons. Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's critical hit chance, critical hit damage.
Yeah, on my primary chance is 52.5 and damage is
It's pretty good, man.
69%. And that's just on my primary, and that's the light machine gun. And the rifle I'm using is for chance is 52.5 and
That's pretty good
85%
too. See,
damage.
so I mean, the payload, I guess you don't need it because you can't mod it. But I don't know. It's 11. Let me see. 11.6 and weapon damage is all you got that's decent on there, and the extra 10% on SMG. Because I mean, you can make your build better. Is what I'm trying to tell you by the chest piece
Yeah.
alone. And then, for example, the mass talent also you.
So wait, which one's the chest
vest,
piece?
yeah.
Is that the best? The second one?
So what I'm saying is, a lot of
Okay.
all these talents look like you don't
So
have them activated. You follow me? Like even your gloves, you have talent there that it's
oh
not activated. You know what I mean? Like all of
oh yeah, but I think that's the only one. All the talents on my other stuff's on,
the gloves and the
except the
chest.
gloves. That's the only thing that's red. And the chest. Let me see. No, the chest is activated. I got a payload. There is nothing red in there. When I go to stats, the only thing that's red is my this. I only have one gear talents that's in red. Everything else is in
You sure the gloves?
normal. So 5 out of 6, I got five talents activated.
The gloves compensated is activated. I'm looking. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's not.
Payload.
Nope.
The gloves
That's the
are
only
not
thing.
activated. Um, let me see what else. So what I'm saying is that first of all, you have a great stats on each of these. It's crazy. I gotta see this build, man. You play PvP on
Mhm.
this?
I try, and I have not. I went to the dark zone, and I keep getting outdone by like a group of 4, and I go in there with another person and like 2 people, and no, I keep going down pretty good.
Yeah, you have low
I
armor
can't keep up,
is the
and
problem.
that's what I've been trying.
So
Yeah.
my thing is
Yep.
this. Um, how can you compensate? Your vest is the biggest thing here, man. Now, if once you remove that vest, you have the critical hit. You're gonna lose a lot of that on there, but you're gonna boost up your damage or your tankiness, one of the two. You know what I mean? Depending on what pieces you got, and that's what you got to look at, and you got to pay attention to as far as the overall build. Like for me, if you look at my build, I'm the opposite of you. It's a very low damage build, right? It looks low when you look at it. It's 3. Yours is like 18, right? It's like a high number, and mine's is 3.
Yeah.
But if we both go right now, we fight someone, you can see. I can
Yeah, you beat him.
like let's go to the dark zone real quick.
How?
Let's test your build out. As a matter of fact,
All
let's go
right.
to unoccupied dark zone. This thing is giving me this cutscenes. Sheesh. All right, so let's go to the unoccupied dark. I mean the occupied dark zone. Yep, up the top
The
left.
occupy.
We're gonna
Okay.
go up to Foxtrot on the top right, up right there. Yep. Dark Zone
Foxtrot.
West, Foxtrot.
Okay.
CP checkpoint. So I want you to try to see what you can do against this build. This is more of like a raid build. It has nothing to do with PvP, but I want you to light it up and see how much you can do. And then I'm gonna do the same, and we'll see. I mean, just down me and let me my revive hive lift me back up. So, and this is a way to test some
Okay.
of your damage output and then your survivability, because it might look good in the stats, but overall,
Be-
for example, mine doesn't look good statistically, but once I activate everything, I'm powerhouse. So once I activate my on the ropes, I get 20% extra damage or whatever it is. Once I activate, what else I have on? I don't even know what this build got on. It's just a random build.
It's not gonna be easy, but I'll be here to help you out. Godspeed and good
I
luck.
really don't like this build, man. I got compensated also.
Because by looking
That's
what
another great ability for me. So you'll see I'm very tanky.
see I yeah, because I fought a guy that had the same, just the opposite stats. He had the firearm, the first one at 13. His armor was at 12, and his skill was at 5. And how the hell do you guys get that high? I
I've
cannot
never
figure
seen
that out.
someone
I've been
with
trying to get it
teens.
that
You said
high, and I
13,
can't.
11.
No, it was like, yeah,
I
what you
got
had,
3.
like,
No, what I got
imagine
is
13,
3,
12, and
11, and
3.
8 right now. That's what I got.
3, 11.
It's showing
When
you
I look at
yours. It's showing you
your
yours and mine.
your character,
When you look at someone else's,
huh?
it shows both at the same time. So it's showing my stats and your stats. Mine's are under, yours are above. So on your side, yours is 18, 5, and 3. Am I right?
No, mine's is
Oh
14,
wow. So
3,
yeah,
and
that's
1.
weird. So I guess we're not seeing the right stats. But all right, let's get out here.
What? Well, is this normalized
Let me
or?
send you something real quick. Hold on a second, dude. Get this guy in here real quick. I'm gonna do a quick little battle, guys. Yo. There he is. Alright, man, let's go inside here real quick. We're probably gonna end up fighting other players, but
Okay.
we can test this out once or twice before they come.
Dog zone.
Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave the party group. You're gonna just light me up
Okay.
real quick and let me revive my with my here we go. Did I leave? There it is. Alright, so go ahead. I'm gonna let you go first. I'm just gonna give you a chance. Actually, yeah, go ahead for it.
So turn roll. Well, I mean, we don't have to turn
Yeah,
roll,
shoot.
right?
You are
Just
gonna
go ahead
turn
and
roll.
shoot.
It's alright though. See, I got that extra boost of armor. Man, alright, stop, no more.
Serious trauma detected.
Alright, that's good.
Anybody caught participating in the division's rebellion will be shot on sight.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is allow you, we're gonna go in a fight. So I'm gonna throw a thing too. When I throw the grenade, that's when we hit it. We hit. Ready? Go for it, dude.
Okay.
Got bad aim right now.
Damn.
Neutralized.
Holy
Alright, so this
cow.
build ain't really built for fighting people, but
So
I have the talents. Once they activate, it's harder to kill me. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have
yeah.
a hard time with that because I get an extra 70% armor from this build because of the talent on the chest piece, which is unbreakable. So now you might have a stronger DPS build, but if I can survive a little longer and then just keep shooting you, you know what I'm saying? That makes a big difference. And that's
Yeah.
where, like, you're not using
Yeah,
your talents. You have amazing stats right now, and it would be amazing if you had the talents on top of those stats. It'll be the craziest setup in the
Yeah.
world, but
And that's not what I'm paying. And that's the other problem I'm having. I'm not even paying attention to the talents or anything at all yet. I figure I just want to get the
no,
numbers up, and that's
the
about
DPS
it.
does matter. Like, if I don't activate my talent and we do it again, you'll end up probably shredding
Yeah.
me. But what I did was I dropped my revive hive because I want. It's called on the ropes. On the ropes. If you look at my book bag real quick, take a second. Look at my book bag so you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm getting
Oh crap! I gotta go up to you.
25% extra
Let me see.
weapon damage.
This area.
So that's because I activated it. I use my skill and it pretty much activates it for me. Yo, let's wipe these guys out real quick.
Crap! Just hit something. I'm sorry. I just hit something by mistake. I think. Oh. All right. Uh.
The book
Okay.
bag is the. So I get
Oh yeah, I
25% of
see
extra
that.
weapon damage when I activate my skills when they're on cooldown. So now I can do more damage to you. 25%, that's a lot compared to having such a low stats. I'm getting my stats back by using those skills. They don't pop up on your thing there, but they pop up when I use them.
Martial law is in
You know what I mean?
effect. Anybody walking the streets after curfew will be treated as a hostile.
So that's where a lot of people utilize that also. So we'll have a tanky build, and then our talents will be our DPS. Or backwards. You can do it backwards. There's people who have a regular DPS build like you, but they have a help you like unstoppable force that'll get you some extra. So that's what you got to look at.
See, and
So those are the
what
things you got
did
to
you
look at.
say?
The talents to help you.
Yeah. And I mean, and lately that's all I've been paying attention was, I haven't just the numbers right now. I haven't even looked at the talents or, I mean, I play the game on and off. I mean, I
Yeah,
love
that's when it
Division
stopped.
One to be honest.
I miss it.
I mean,
Talking
this,
about it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's a
can't
whole
pick it
different
up
game, and
yet.
they did a better. I'll be honest. I know I get why people are mad. It's not Division One. A lot of what it used to be. It was so much fun, but
Yeah.
dude, this is more tactical. It's more strategic. It's more gotta at least you don't get to spam like honestly, dude. I'll go crazy and then I'll pop my ult, the defensive ult. Oh damn, let me get you up. Oh, you good?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, we gotta
it's
team up.
picking me up.
We're gonna end up shooting each other by accident.
Yeah, I'm about to get off because I gotta wake up in the morning. So I usually lately I've just been running like one mission
I
and
feel you.
that's about it. Lately, I mean,
Yeah, man, the game's fun.
but are
Yeah,
you on here a lot
I get
or?
on a bunch, hang out with some friends, play some missions, try to grind some gear, mess around, a little bit of everything.
Occupy dark zone.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm on here. I try to get on here at least every day, and I mean, I talked to a couple of different people. I got friends that get on here a lot, but I mean, lately, I mean, I like playing with them, but I like also playing with different people because I get an idea what they're
For sure.
using and what they're doing
No, it helps,
and
man. Yeah, for
talking to
sure.
them. And yeah, I mean, and these guys, some of them they don't like talking to other people, and they're like, no, I don't want to play with strangers. They don't pick you up, and like you said, in the dark zone, some of them don't want to even
Yeah.
come in the dark zone. And I
Yeah, it's
mean,
tough.
with Division One,
Hey, I left. I'm
yeah,
outside already, though. But yeah, man, hit me up. We'll link up. We could run some games anytime. I'm always trying to play this.
all right, man. Uh,
Go
you
for it.
mind
Go
me
for it.
sending you a friend request or? All right. Yeah, like I said, I'm on here. I usually play with I play a lot with random. If my friends are on here, I'll play with them, and that's about it. I mean, other than that, I mean, I get on here and
Got you.
there. Uh,
I'm looking through bills right now. All the stuff I got from earlier. But yeah, man, we'll link up, dude.
all right. All right, man.
All right,
Thanks,
bro.
man. I'll talk to you later then. All right.
Peace.
All righty.
There you go. You make a friend, guys. Random. I'm about to get off. It's late. I didn't even look at the time. It's crazy. I just noticed. It's 12 o'clock. What time did I start streaming, man? Let me look. I started at 9 or so. About 9 o'clock today. That was a good, decent run. It's nothing crazy. But, I didn't get anything good. I'm gonna take this headset off too. I'm about to lay back, call it a night. What time do I need to get up tomorrow? I don't even remember. Tomorrow's Tuesday. And let's check my schedule. Anyway, man, thank you guys for all coming through, hanging out with me on different platforms. I didn't want to talk about it today, but there's some big things happening. I'm building a brand new website. It's going to open up the door to me on a personal level, on all of the business, from music to fitness to gaming. I know a lot of people watch this video later on also, so it's going to be some good things happening. Where am I? I got it. Sorry, I was just checking what time I work tomorrow. I could stay up all night. But yeah, so there's going to be some good things happening tomorrow. And, I mean, not tomorrow. Soon. Let's see. Shocks transfer over to other players. That's a cool little thing to have. Man, do I get anything special? Somebody was telling me to rock this puppy right here. I've never tried it. I've had it multiple times. I need to keep it. Oh, this looks good. Old school. I got a lot of 96 things, man. I don't think I'm ever going to play anything except heroic missions from now on. There's no other way. Anyway, yeah, this game's really good. I talked a lot about a lot of stuff with the game. Appreciate everybody that's come out and enjoyed it with me. It's been a fun time. I'm definitely looking forward to playing more Division. And I gotta work on my layout here. But I made it look good, right? And I need a haircut, as I can tell. But it's been fun, man. We had a really good run. I got a lot of maintenance to do on myself. Get a haircut, cut my nails. All that tomorrow. Super excited. I'm gonna be streaming more. So thank you for coming by, hanging with me, vibing out. It's been a joy. And trying to end the stream. Stream ended. Good night. Goodbye. I love you.